No, no, that would be 4 a.m. my time.
God damn.
I just
I've
be
seen
going to sleep at that time.
4 a, 4 a.m. Like that's me during the week. Like I usually get up around that time and I'll just stay the fuck up until my alarm goes off. I seen you sent me the Street Fighter trailer. I have not watched it yet.
You
I was
haven't watched
holding
it
out.
yet?
I was holding out
It's
all day yesterday. I did not watch it. I saw the pictures. Every time it popped up, I was like, nope, I'm gonna scroll past it. But I don't know. It's some people saying that it's campy, it's goofy. It's some people complaining about the costumes and how the characters look. Nobody really looks terrible. Like nobody except David Dasmalkian as Bison. I'm still like, come on, man. Like
really.
y'all keep
I actually think. I think he actually looks good in the costume. I think he's
he
the only
looks
one that actually looks good.
he looks cool, but it's like y'all. This is the third time y'all went, and I was saying this shit yesterday. I'm like, this is the third time y'all went performance over physicality. Like Bison is a big motherfucker, and y'all keep picking
Yeah,
these actors like that they can act. Like even the boy, what's his name, Neil McDonough, the one that
McDonough.
was in
Yeah,
Legend of Chun Li. He's not a bad actor. He's just typecast all the fucking time. But it's like y'all keep picking these guys that can act, but they don't look like they don't look like Bison. Physically look like
no,
Bison, but the rest of them look cool. Like Dawson looks fire. Honda, I was a little worried because I was like, this ain't like they might have gave him like a fake stomach or something. The guy they got to play Zangief is fucking huge. That
yeah.
dude, that dude's like 8 feet tall compared to the rest of the cast, yo. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it later on today. Like I might do like a trailer reaction or something to it, but I've been holding out. I have not. I have not fucking watched.
It's only 46 seconds, bro. So it's not like a full trailer.
So is it okay? So is it even worth doing like a whole trailer reaction,
No,
or
not
just
really.
watch it and just all right? Yeah, because
Just
I didn't know it
watch
was
it.
that short.
Yeah, it was 46 seconds, and it just leans into the absurdity of what this movie is going to be, which is cool, which is all right.
I'm with it.
Okay, okay, all right. Like this movie knows that it's absurd, so it leans into that. So I appreciate that. This isn't going to be like Mortal Kombat where like the
Nah,
fighting
and
is really
it
going to
shouldn't
be
be.
the story. Yeah, this is going to be a movie that's just going to be completely off the wall. This is going to be like an old 80s action flick. Like
And you know what?
Lionheart or
Like
something.
I'm cool with that because there was a dude on YouTube and he did a whole rant video. I just saw the caption. I didn't click on the video, but he said he was like Street Fighter is not supposed to be like it's not supposed to be campy and goofy. People keep forgetting, man. Like this shit. Like I think Street Fighter came out first, but it wasn't. It was never Mortal Kombat. Even when Mortal Kombat came out, like Street Fighter was always kind of silly. Like it was always lighthearted. And Mortal Kombat came out and it was like, all right, we're not doing that lighthearted shit. Here goes some blood. Like here goes some
Yeah.
hearts and shit. But y'all gonna have to put the code in, the fucking blood code in to see it.
The SNES version.
Oh no, I had the
Yeah,
Sega
no.
version. Bro. I had Sega. My blood code was ABACABB. Never forget it. I'll never forget it. As soon as you type that shit in, everything changes up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't. The only trailer I've seen recently, like I didn't even watch the. No, I did watch Ready or Not trailer. Did you see Ready or Not trailer?
Yeah, I
The
did.
it don't
I
look
did.
bad. It don't look bad.
No,
It
it
looks
doesn't.
kind of
It's
cool.
radio silence, so they came back and they're telling the story. I'm with it, and then they got Catherine Newton as a sister, which I thought it was actually really good casting. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, yeah. She
okay,
looks like she could be her sister in real life. But I
yeah.
was like somebody told me they were following it up right after the original, and I'm like, how? Like I didn't even really see a reason for them to do a part two. But then you see the trailer, and it's like, since this family's dead, we got to finish the game with this. And I was like, fuck, like this is she just can't get a fucking break. But they're going to make a
Uh,
part three. I already know they're going to make a part three. Samara Weaving's she's got to come back for a part three. I already know
Maybe
that.
that's the first. Maybe that'll be the first trilogy. Radio silence can actually finish since they can't finish their fucking Scream
Can't finish
trilogy.
the Scream franchise, right? Yep, exactly,
They're
exactly.
like, you know
But
what?
then it's
Fuck
like,
Scream. Let's finish Ready or Not, and
but
I'm
then
with
it's like,
that.
what do you call the third one? It's like Ready or Not, You Can't Hide, like because it's like Ready or Not.
Ready or Not.
The subtitles Here I Come is just like, I guess, man, whatever clever shit y'all want to do.
Ready or Not. Here I come. Ready or Not.
Your favorite jump scare.
What is that nursery rhyme? It's a nursery rhyme.
Oh,
So you would add a lyric.
I was just thinking of the Fuji song, honestly. That's that's the only thing I was
Ready or
thinking of.
not, here I come. You can't hide.
Then they could make
Gonna
a part 4 and it's gonna be called Ready or Not, Gonna Find You. And they could just keep it going until they start pissing off everybody. Did you see the Supergirl trailer?
I did, and everyone lost a motherfucking mind, dude. I'm like,
They did. They sure
come on,
did.
you realize this isn't James Gunn directing the movie, right?
Exactly.
This is the guy that directed I,
Everybody wants to
Tonya.
blame them. Yeah, that director,
Yeah.
he did what the fuck did he do? He did let me
He
look
still
this
like
dude
some
up.
like drama movies, dude.
I honestly, I didn't mind the trailer, and I was really about to go off on some people in the comments, like just a random comment section, because they were talking about how the actress looks and how she looks in the suit, and I'm like, y'all just like, are y'all mad because y'all don't have like a version of Supergirl y'all can beat y'all dicks to anymore? Like, I feel like that's what a lot of people, like that's what a lot of people want. They want a girl that's going to be like a fucking top
They
model.
want
Nah,
a
they
goon
got.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, like they want like it don't make no sense. Like the trailer was cool. I thought we was gonna see more Lobo, and at the end of the trailer
Hey,
when she's
yo.
swinging like that mace around,
Yeah, Lobo looks fucking fire, bro. Even if it's just that
listen,
one frame, like, yup,
exactly that one shot,
you,
he just looks like a fucking G in
that
that
was a
shot.
menace. Okay, so he's directed the remake of Fright Night, which I heard nothing but great things about.
You never saw it?
I never saw it. Never saw
Listen,
the remake.
Hot take is better than the original. Like I know a lot of people love that
That's-
original movie, but this shit like it is darker. It's still goofy, and they got McLovin in there. They got my man McLovin and Anton Yelkins in that shit. But Colin Farrell is scary as shit in that movie, bro. He's fucking terrifying in that movie, and it's super bloody too. Like I think the first one, I only seen the first one once, and it was all right. It was cool. Like what was my man name? My man from
Brandon.
Mannequin 2, William Ragsdale was in that shit.
Whoa.
From Mannequin 2.
Yeah.
And then I think the girl from wasn't his
Amanda
girlfriend the chick
Beers.
from Married with Children?
Yeah, Marcy.
She was the neighbor. Yeah, Marcy from Married with Children. Yeah, the first one was cool, but that remake, I think that shit is better than the original.
Yeah, that seems to be the consensus among horror fans.
Yeah, it's fire, bro.
He did Lars and the Real Girl, I, Tonya, Cruella.
He did the I, Tonya movie?
Yeah.
They didn't need, listen, Tanya. Let me say this to this director. What's his name? I don't want to fuck
Greg
up our chances.
Giuseppe.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck up our chances of possibly getting him on the show, but I feel like I'm about to. Like, you didn't have to do a Tanya Harding biopic. Everybody knows. Okay, yeah, she had beef with what was it, Nancy Kerrigan back in the day. That shit was like public news. They couldn't fucking stand each other. But everybody knows Tanya Harding had a sex tape. She was like one of the original sex tapes that got leaked. And I remember that shit was on like the Band from TV VHSs back in the day. And she was fucking her boyfriend in the hotel room and the shit got leaked out. Like, if y'all just wanted to recreate that scene, Tanya Harding don't need no goddamn biopic. Gamer Harold.
Today your
good, bro.
Birthday, bro?
What happened?
Wait. So he says happy birthday.
Oh,
and
thank
he
you,
hoped
sir.
you enjoyed it.
I did. I'm actually like I'm kind of paying for it now because I drank last night. But yeah, it was. I'm still active. Like I had like a false alarm today. I thought I was about to like be in the bathroom just throwing up for like an hour. But I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. You can't do the same shit you used to do when you were 20, bro. I'm telling you.
And the crazy thing is, we didn't really drink that much last night. I probably did, but it didn't seem like a lot. But yeah,
Didn't
it,
seem like a
it,
lot.
it bees what it bees,
I
man.
saw that. I saw that bottle that you pulled out, bro. I was like, oh, this motherfucker in for it. Like, you had posted a picture of it.
My homie actually got me that bottle because Thursday he had texted me and he was like, he's like, what you getting into after work? I was like, I didn't really have any plans. I was gonna go in the house. I was gonna grab a couple beers, go in the house, make something to eat, and just chill. And he was like, all right. He was like, I'm gonna come scoop you up for the game. We can grab a bottle. And he's like, what? He was like, what do you want me to grab you that is not gonna have you fucked up in the morning? And I was like, just get some brown. I was like, just get some brown. Anything other than that, I'm gonna be in zombie mode. And he grabbed that Paul Masson. It was cool. I just forgot how thick that shit is, man. Like, it tastes like syrup. It tastes like hot syrup.
When you showed the bottle, when the picture of the bottle, I thought, is this fool gonna drink some honey? Like, what the fuck is this?
Honey, there you go. Yeah, it tastes like it's got like hints of honey in it. It was cool though. It was cool, and I think I mixed at some point. I think I took a shot of tequila too. I was living a little dangerously.
Oh no!
But
Why?
It was cool. Like, I wasn't even like I was chill by the time I clocked in, bro. I was cool. I was cool. The day was dragging, but I brought like 16 coffee pods with me, and I was like, yeah, let me make sure I'm on point today. But yeah, it was chill, bro. It was super chill. But thank you, Gamer Harold. Much appreciated, sir. I don't know what the
you
donuts.
Didn't finish your thought on. You didn't finish your thought on Greg Giuseppe. So what were you gonna say? You didn't need to do I, Tonya things.
It was no reason for you to make that movie. Like, I don't think Tanya Harding was a big deal, but it's like, come on, man. Did you do it just for the tea, like the messy shit? Because I feel like that's why he made the movie. I haven't watched it. Margot Robbie plays her, right?
You haven't watched it?
Nah. And I like Margot Robbie.
Bro.
I like her and everything she's in, but I'm like, nah.
Oh my god, dude. This movie, if you think, how do I put this? I, Tonya is arguably one of the most absurd biopics I've ever fucking seen. They break the fourth wall. It is absurd. Like, they know that the story they're telling is crazy, and they totally just lean into it. Because it comes off, they do this documentary style throughout the movie where different characters are narrating their points of views of events. Oh, bro, it's awesome. And it wasn't that Tonya Harding had a beef with Nancy Kerrigan. It's more that Tonya Harding had beef with the Olympic community. Because they all thought that she was just pure white trash and they didn't want her representing the U.S. And so they did everything they could to make sure she did not go to the Olympics over Nancy Kerrigan. And she was far better than Nancy Kerrigan.
Was she? I never knew who was better of the two. I just used to be like, oh, they can't fucking stand each other.
Yeah, Nancy Kerrigan was the girl next door and Tonya Harding was the girl you wouldn't bring to your mom.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Nancy Kerrigan always reminded me of like Heather Langenkamp. She always fucking looked like she could be like Heather Langenkamp's sister or something.
They even got Heather Langenkamp to play her in the TV movie of the week.
Yo.
You didn't know that?
I never knew that, yo. Never
Nancy
knew. I was just like, I was just taking a shot in the dark. I'm like, yo, she always looked like her. I'd never.
You probably seen Heather Langenkamp dressed as Nancy Kerrigan.
That's good casting, though. That's good casting because that's who I would have went for sure. I would have cast. I'd been like, if Heather Langenkamp's not playing her, then nobody else.
Yeah. And our girl from Halloween Resurrection plays Nancy Kerrigan and I, Tonya. Bianca Kajic or
Bianca Kylik.
Kylie, yes, she plays Nancy Kerrigan in I, Tonya.
She doesn't have to scream in the movie, does she?
But it's a lot better because they actually used Nancy's scream. They dub over the
And they
scream.
they dubbed over Bianca Kylick's scream and just kept dubbing the same fucking scream over and over. That is ridiculous, though. I feel like every stream I have to bring up Halloween. Like Halloween Resurrection finds its way into all of our fucking streams somehow.
Yeah,
like I don't know how.
That is the
people
movie that we cannot get away from.
I don't know how people are cool with that. Like I be telling people, like y'all don't notice that she's the same scream is just dubbed. Like they're doing it over and over and over. Y'all don't pay it. Y'all cool with that? But they just keep kissing his ass. It is what it is. Be what it be. I'm gonna ease up off Halloween Resurrection one of these days.
That's the New Year's resolution to bring it up less.
I'm looking at more of
Yeah,
this.
But yeah, no, I actually did like the Supergirl trailer. I can't wait for June of next year. That's gonna be good.
Shit looks
I'm actually looking forward to Street Fighter now after watching that 46-second trailer. So
I'm gonna check it out. I'm going to check it out, and what I'll probably do is I'll watch it and then I'll do an episode talking about like breaking the shit down or something. Because I didn't know it was that short of a trailer. Like I really don't like doing teasers, like episodes for teasers. And Jason, do they show Jason Momoa like in action at some point, like as Blanca?
no,
Him as Harley, man, he's having a time right now. Him as Blanca is like, that is fucking. And I said it
but
when they said he was a part of the cast.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm agreeing with you.
I was when they announced his cast, and I was like, if it's not Akuma, he's got to play Blanca. And if none of those, you're not playing either of the two, just don't put him in the fucking movie at all. And lo and behold, they cast him as Blanca, and he looks fire in that shit. Cammy, I got to get used to this version of Cammy. I do. I don't know if this is Cammy from the later games. I think this is Cammy from the later games because I think they put her in Super Street Fighter 2, and she kind of had. Like she had the camo shit going on, but now her shit's blue and she's got like a fucking hat on that's like this big. I don't know how that shit stays on her head. Who else was in it? Dan. Like I'm just like, Dan. And I get it. Dan is for the OG Street Fighter gamers. Like Dan was in the very first game because I was like, who the fuck is this? Like I didn't know who he was, and it's somebody else that's in there. And I was like, I don't know who she is, but I'll look up like the game. Julie. I don't know who the fuck Julie even is.
Another character from a later game, like Street Fighter versus SNK or something like that.
I guess she's a bad guy, like because I want to say the hat she had on had like the Shadaloo, Bison Shadaloo symbol on it or some shit.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it was one of the. I think it was the poster, like one of the character posters. And I want to say she had a hat that's got the Shadaloo symbol on it.
Let's see. And Noah Centro doesn't look too bad as Ken, so I feel like I'm gonna eat crow with that.
Listen. We both might. However, I'm glad. I did the same thing with this cast that I did with the Batman, with Matt Reeves' Batman. Like when they were announcing the casting for that, I was like, this casting's weird. This ain't gonna work. This, that, and other. And then before the trailer dropped, I said, let me take a couple steps back. I feel like Matt Reeves knows he can't fuck this movie up. So let me warm up to the casting. It was weird casting. Even Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon, I was like, I don't know if this shit's gonna work. And I warmed up to it. So Street Fighter, like I'm hoping this shit is decent. And Noah Centino, he's diesel as fuck, man. When they dropped the trailer and he came out on stage with the rest of the cast, I'm like, this dude he wasn't that buff in was it Black Adam?
Yeah,
because he was Adam Smasher in Black Adam. He was fire in that shit. But I was like, this dude is they really made these motherfuckers get in shape.
He does toward the end of the trailer, he does the shadow kick, bro, the dragon kick. I'm like, fuck, okay. I see it. I see it now.
He did like the to Mike Ed Boogan, whatever the fuck he says. Are you serious? He does that shit in the trailer?
He doesn't do that, but he does the other one. He does the actual
And you know
Ryo
we got
Ryo does the flip, and then he comes in on the side, just does the shadow kick, boom, or the dragon kick, and just knocks the dude through the wall.
You got me about to watch this shit right now. Yo.
You don't watch that shit right now, dude. Watch that
because
shit
I don't
now.
have my regular setup. I got like this like another phone set up on the tripod type thing. But yeah, I'm about to. We're gonna give them the live reaction.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna give them the live reaction
reaction.
to. Damn, they doing. And now, was this in the trailer? Because I saw a picture. I didn't know if it was AI or whatever the fuck. Are they destroying cars? You remember how you had the little mini games in between matches where you fuck up the cars and you hit the barrels? Do they do that in the movie?
I did not see that in there.
Yeah.
Oh, so they fucking lied. Pieces of shit.
Watch they actually do it.
Let me see.
All right, let me know when you press play.
I'm trying to fuck it. I'm just gonna take the shit off the tripod. Oh, it really is only 46 seconds long?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, bro.
But
yeah,
it's the craziest it's a badass 46 seconds, bro.
All right, I'm about to hit play now. I'm gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1.
What? You see Zangief do the fucking
The suplex.
The
He did the suplex, bro. He did the suplex. He did the fucking suplex. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, they do the car. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's Ken doing the car.
Okay. Listen, everybody. Absurdity is right. As far as this trailer goes, this shit is gonna be fire. I'm sorry, yo. Everybody that's complaining. Listen, we had this conversation before when we were talking about a reboot or something. I want everybody to go back. Everybody that's bitching about this trailer. I want everybody to go back and watch Street Fighter 94, which I love. It's not a good movie, but I love that fucking movie.
Yeah.
And I especially want y'all to go back and watch The Legend of Chun-Li. Then I want y'all to watch this trailer again. I know. Then I want y'all to watch this trailer again. And I want y'all to apologize. Because this is... this movie looks good. Like, it not just looks good, but the cinematography in this shit is lit. The color, the lighting in this shit looks so crazy. And they
looks
really
like
are.
A video game.
Yeah. And this is supposed to take
like
place
the video
in
game
or some shit. Like this is
I don't know. Is it?
Well, that was what allegedly it takes place in Yo, this shit looks great. I'm sorry, like I don't know. Everybody that was complaining about it, I don't know what the fuck y'all are complaining about. Because this shit's gonna be insane. And they know exactly what kind of movie they're making. This shit is gonna be over the top, it's gonna be goofy. This shit's in
You're right. It takes place in 1993. So the premise is Set in 1993, the strange Street Fighters Ryu and Ken are thrown back into combat when the mysterious Chun-Li recruits them for the next World Warrior Tournament. A brutal clash of fist, fate, and fury. But behind this battle royale lies a deadly conspiracy that forces them to face off against each other and the demons of their past. Ooh, Akuma. And if they don't, it's game over. I love it. Yeah, I'm actually sold. I'm sold.
Yo.
I feel like I'm more sold on this trailer than I was on the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. I'm just gonna be honest.
I don't know. Mortal Kombat 2, I think Baraka alone makes that trailer better than this one for me. Like just Baraka alone, but this shit looks I love this trailer. I love this teaser, yo. I love how this shit looks. I love that you can tell just by like some of the shots of the fights that they're leaning into the comedy.
Yeah.
And everybody's talking about Guile's. Everybody's talking about Guile and Cody Rhodes as Guile. Now, granted, I was one of them. I was bitching about it, and I did it on a couple of our streams where I was like, Cody Rhodes? Who the fuck? I was like, don't get Cody Rhodes. I said John Cena or somebody else. But seeing Cody Rhodes like in live action, like, yeah, it reminds me that, we gave Jean-Claude Van Damme one of the biggest passes of all time for being Guile in that movie. He's not even American. And they race, but not race. They nationality swap, whatever, all the fucking time in movies. But I'm like, that's Guile. That's Guile. Hairpiece and all.
Yeah.
Everything about him is Guile.
Tank top and camel BDUs, bro. Like, damn. Bro.
But honestly, like, performance, that's the thing. Like, their performances, jury's still out on that. But as far as how this shit looks, I love how this shit looks, yo. And I remember Andrew Scholes, who we were talking shit about also on the show.
Yeah.
Andrew Scholes was talking to Charlemagne, and he was like, this isn't, people love to shoot their movies like Marvel movies. He was like, this isn't shot like a Marvel movie. He was like, the look of it, the feel of it, and everything looks like it's checking out, man. It looks like
I still hope my prediction for his character is accurate. He shows up and gets his ass whooped for 5 minutes, and then we never see him again.
Oh no, he said apparently he's in it. He's in it quite a bit because he's Ken's manager. He plays Ken's manager, and he says he gets like an emotional scene in the movie. He was telling Charlemagne, so he's in it. He's in it a bit. He's in it a lot.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Ryan,
that is a street.
Andrew Koji.
Yeah.
Hold on, because I'm going like frame by frame, and I literally just seen what's his name do that fucking. Oh, Guile gets to fight Vega when Cody Rhodes screams and he charges at somebody. That's Vega fighting. And
he hits him with the fucking kick, bro. What's that called?
The flash kick? Man. Yo, oh my god! I'm really about to geek out. I'm up now. I'm awake now for sure. I am up. He did the fucking, and Cody Rhodes did an interview where, and he kind of got my respect for this. He said that he was like, if you played the original games, he was like, mainly Street Fighter 2 is what we're focusing on. He said, there's certain shit that fans are going to look for that Guile does. He does the sonic boom and the flash kick. Cody Rhodes said that he would tell the director and the producers, like, listen, if there's a chance that I can be on the wires and if I can do the stunt, he was like, I know you're probably going to fix it in post or have somebody do the stunt, like certain parts for me. But he was like, if I'm able to do it, I want to try to do it. And I was like I respect his dedication. He did the flash kick and kicked Vega through the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Bro, this shit looks so good, yo. Okay, Ryu and Ken get looks like an alleyway fight scene. And the like the zoom ins, like this is definitely inspired by like old school fighting movies, bro.
Yeah. This Roman is gonna be like one of those.
50 is bad. I didn't even see 50. He punches somebody right in the dick.
I think that was
Jesus.
Honda.
Oh, Chung Lee's doing. I guess she's got somebody up against the wall. I think that's Julie. Yeah, that's Julie. She's Chung Lee. You already know she's doing like the little leg kick shit. Now Dan just looks corny as shit. Like that's probably the worst thing about the trailer. Dan, you just look corny. You just look corny. Like they just grabbed some dude off of like the beach or something. It was just like, yo, you want to be a Street Fighter? Like, come on. You just look corny.
So the guy that directed this, what's his name? Kaito Sakurai?
Uh-huh.
He's done a lot of stuff with the Eric Andre show. He directed the Eric Andre movie Bad Trip.
Oh, it's like that prank movie. Wasn't it him and Tiffany Haddish or some shit?
Yes, and Lil Ray Howery.
Oh, he's in that shit. Yeah, this looks oh, that's Ryu and Ken doing that. Like Ryu grabs somebody and like flips them backwards, and Ken kicks him into the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, listen, I'm gonna be praising this trailer to the high heavens. I don't give a fuck what anybody's saying about it. Oh my god! And they do the fucking car, man. They got to do the barrels too. Like when the barrels are falling from whatever, the barrel. Oh my god! I love this fucking trailer, bro. This trailer is so. This is a great fucking teaser, yo. If you're gonna do a teaser for Street Fighter, that's how the fuck you do it. That's fire.
Yeah.
That's
they
fire.
Premiered it.
You don't get a whole lot of
Bison over the weekend. During the Game Awards on Saturday, the cast all came out during the Game Awards and premiered that teaser trailer. The actual full trailer we probably won't see till about April because the movie itself is not coming out till October.
Oh, that's fire. Listen, that's enough to keep me drooling. You don't see you know what I do want them to do? I want them to recreate. You ever seen Street Fighter 2, the movie? Like the animated movie?
The animated movie? Yeah.
That scene, music and all, Bison's introduction when he gets off the jet and he's got fucking Vega and Sagat and Balrog like behind him on some G shit, and they're just walking into the Shadloo headquarters. I hope, even though they don't got Sagat in this movie, which I don't fucking understand, like why would y'all not? You could have took Dan.
Maybe
I said this before.
Maybe it'd be a post-credit scene because technically Sagat is the second final boss of Street Fighter.
Of Street Fighter, yeah. You could have took Dan and Julie, clean out this shit, and put Sagat and.
Okay, so hold on. Let's fantasy cast. Let's fantasy cast. Who would be Sagat? Who would you have as Sagat?
Low key, like Wes Studi was cool as Sagat. He just wasn't. He didn't have the build. Like he wasn't tall enough and he wasn't buff enough. But as far as the look, Wes Studi, like he looked like an intimidating dude. But Sagat, I don't know. Sagat's from Thailand, I think. Damn, who would I cast to play him? Pete Davidson. I mean, the only answer is Pete Davidson, right? Like Pete Davidson. Now, listen, this day and age, they would do that shit. They would be like, well, we want to,
get Pete Davidson just all roided up. That's what you got to do. Get him all roided up. Yeah.
Damn, who could you get to play him? I can't even say Mark Dacascos because he's not even big. He's not like a super diesel dude like that either. Sagat, I don't know. And even though I said DJ, I would want to see DJ in the movie too. I don't know who I would have play him. DJ, nah. You know who I would have play DJ? Winston Duke. Winston Duke as DJ. Originally, I was like, he could play Balrog. He would make a dope ass Balrog. But I was like now I'm like 50 is putting in the work. So I'm just like, all right, get Winston Duke or what's my man name from? Oh no, they can't get him because he got a case going on. I don't know if you watch Supercell.
No. Apparently the Green Bandit has some thoughts on the Sagat casting. Blue Philip Diamond Do you mean Lou Diamond Phillips?
That motherfucker's like 80 years old.
Unless
was
there's
just
someone
talking
else
about-
called Blue Phillip Diamond. Let's see.
We were just talking about Lou Diamond Phillips. Remember, because I was saying something about Bats
Yeah.
when we were talking about movies we hated.
Yeah, we're talking about
And,
Bats
you
on
know,
the last stream.
This could possibly revive Lou Diamond Phillips' career if he plays in Street Fighter 2.
Ralph Macchio. How about that?
Ralph Macchio is you Karate Kid. That's it. Just stick with that.
Yep.
Like he's one of those actors where you know how certain actors you don't want to be an asshole about it, but you got one thing going on, bruh. And it's a good thing
Yes.
you got going. I respect this. I respect the hustle. Like he is the Karate Kid. I don't give a fuck who you put in it. He's the original. But that's all you got. That's all you got going on, bro. I haven't even seen the Karate Kid Legends, the new movie.
I haven't seen it either. I'm not going to. I'm like, nah, because the movie doesn't even
I'll-
honor what Cobra Kai did, and it was just like, you know what? No.
Cobra Kai, yeah, that is the reason I wanted to see it is because it was fresh off the hills of Cobra Kai, and I'm like, the Cobra Kai, like, I've been telling my sister to watch this shit with my nephews for the longest because I'm like, that's one of the best shows based off of movies. The main dude from The Raid,
Iko Uwais.
is he tall enough? Like Sagat, we got to keep in mind, yo. Yeah, listen, I love that dude. He's a fucking badass for sure. But one thing we got to keep in mind, Sagat, bro, look up a picture of I'm gonna look one up too of Sagat in Street Fighter 2. Like you said, he is the second to final boss in that bitch. And Sagat used to give me problems. Like he's fucking 12 feet tall. And you gotta let him whoop your ass multiple times in front of that fucking statue in Thailand. But he is yeah, he's huge, man. He's huge. Look at him. And then that's how he looked in the animated movie. He's huge. He's the biggest guy in Bison's crew. He's towering over everybody. That's why I'm like I know Bison's gonna have goons. He's gonna have hired hands. I guess Balrog and Vega and maybe Akuma. I don't know if Akuma's rogue or neutral, whatever the fuck. But
I think Akuma's rogue.
okay, makes sense. It makes sense.
He's primarily Ryu's enemy. That's pretty much it.
He's gonna be a problem, yo. Akuma's gonna be a problem. Roman Reigns looks like he's like pissed. You know who I want to see in the next movie? And this was a character I never even played as, but I remember they introduced him. I don't know if it was one of the alpha games. Birdie. The dude Birdie with the yellow mohawk, that big motherfucker with the yellow mohawk. And I don't remember if he's black or Spanish or something. Birdie is like he looks like out of pocket. Let me see who else.
He just popped up. Oh, this motherfucker?
Yes, Birdie, yo. I want to see. I don't know why. I was fascinated with that fucking character when that game came out, and I was just like, I just want to see him. I want to see him on screen. These motherfuckers, I don't know who these people are. Jury, Minette, Zeku. Fei Long is another character I want to see. Fei Long, like they got to get somebody that's like light on their feet. Like Ryu is that bull, and then I remember they introduced Fei Long, I think, in Super Street Fighter 2, and I was like, this is basically Bruce Lee. Like he is based off of Bruce Lee.
The Bruce Lee estate sued Street Fighter, so now they can't use Fei Long anymore. Green Bandit says, I would suggest a Rock as Sagat, but he would ruin it. Because then he's fucking cool in Street Fighter. In Street Fighter.
I'm telling you, Birdie, yo, the Rock as Sagat, like, listen, I'm cool
That's
with
actually
it.
good casting, but
there's always a but, man. Like, honestly, ain't nobody trying to see a Sagat spinoff. Because you know that's exactly what The Rock is going to do. He's going to be like, yeah, the hierarchy of Street Fighter is about to change. Sagat spinoff coming soon. Just stop. Like, I love The Rock, man. He is literally this generation's Arnold Schwarzenegger, but you can't walk around hijacking everybody's fucking franchise. It doesn't work like that. Like, I went back and watched Hobbs and Shaw, and I was like, as much as I love this movie, And I really gave, like, when that shit came out, I was like, Fast 9, y'all got some big shoes to fill. But then I went back and watched it. I'm like, I love Hobbs and Shaw, but it's a lot missing that makes it a Fast and Furious movie. Like, Black Adam was cool, but, you know, that hierarchy was short-lived. The Scorpion King, cool. That was actually on my fucking list of movie news. Did you see the interview with him and Brendan Fraser?
No, not yet. I have not.
Yeah, it was really good, bro. And then like it was a really great moment where he thanked Brendan Fraser for vouching for him and starting his acting career. But in the back of my mind, I'm looking at The Rock like, you trying to be in the Mummy 4, motherfucker. You ain't slick.
Yeah, you are. Not slick. Yeah, you are.
You trying to be in the Mummy 4, motherfucker.
You ain't slick.
You are not slick at all. I'm on to you and your skeeves, but we still need you on the show, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. We still need you on the show for sure.
Oh
like, yeah,
listen,
don't be surprised, yo. Don't be surprised because there's a lot of fake news coming out. Like somebody put a post up that was like Arnold Vosloo and Patricia Vasquez are coming back as Emotep and Anox to the Moon. I'm like, no, they're not. Arnold Vosloo, just leave him out of it.
He's dead.
Just leave him out of it. Yeah, don't even bring him back.
Vasquez, Patricia Vasquez, I can kind of see. She can kind of get resurrected again. But as far as the Mummy himself, I don't know.
Did she die? Nah, she never died. She ran, remember? She ran off in The Mummy Returns because he was calling for her. Remember, he was about to fall into the pit of hell or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
he was calling for her.
With me.
Yeah, he was telling her to save him. And she's like, "Nye." She said "Nye," and she ran off. She said, "Fuck that, dog." Yeah. She said, "There's a big scorpion man running around here, scarabs and shit. I'm out." And she left him. I can't remember if she died or not, but if she left, then she could definitely come back. Yeah, she could definitely come back. But they got to get Oded Fair. He has to come back in that movie. Oded Fair is one of the reasons. He was one of the best parts of The Mummy Returns. Like his intro, like, and just how badass he was. Like Oded Fair is just a badass in everything he's in. Like everything he's in. He's such a badass that they brought him back in Resident Evil Retribution.
After like missing like 4 fucking movies or 3 movies or something like that.
He did Resident Evil Apocalypse, and I gave him a pass too. If we talk about passes, he looks nothing like the video. What was it? Resident Evil 3, where we saw Carlos Oliveira. He looks nothing like Carlos Oliveira, but I gave him a pass. Then he got bit. Mike Epps bit him in part 3, and then Afterlife, he wasn't in it, and then he came back for Retribution, and they killed him off again. What a waste.
So, according to multiple sources online, Oded Fair is coming back.
We need that. And wait, because it just slipped my mind. I think Radio Silence is directing this shit.
What, The Mummy 4?
Yeah. Hold on. Now don't quote me on that. I really want to say. Oh, yep. Radio Silence. Bruh. You know what we in for? If Radio Silence is doing a fucking Mummy movie. And now we're getting 2 Mummy movies. Lee Cronin, the dude that did Evil Dead Rise, is about to do the Mummy remake. And you know the horror is already there. The horror is going to be, this is already better than the Tom Cruise version. The horror is going to be on fucking point for sure. Because that's what I wanted out of that Tom Cruise version. And I'm so mad I was gassing that movie up when the trailer dropped. I was like, oh, look, her eyes grew multiple fucking pupils. And I was like, she's climbing up the chain upside down. The shit looks amazing. And then you get done with it, and it's just like,
nah. I didn't even bother watching that.
You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it. Because I felt like he wanted to be like Bruce Campbell. And I was like, could have just got Bruce Campbell to do this shit.
I think the best part of the movie is the airplane sequence when the plane crashes, but something happens. Like, I forgot the actor's name, Jake something. He gets like possessed.
Jake Johnson.
Or some shit. Yeah, he gets like possessed or something. He starts stabbing motherfuckers on the plane. He stabs, I think is it Courtney B. Vance? I don't remember, but he starts stabbing people up, and then something goes wrong with the plane, and it's like this whole sequence where Tom Cruise is like, it's like this anti-gravity shit where he's trying to save the girl and get her out to, with a parachute and shit, but then the plane is just like spinning around, and it's like that shit made my anxiety kick in a little bit, because you know how Like if you crash or fall or something in a dream, like you wake up like on impact sometimes, like that's what that shit was.
Yeah.
The whole scene's over. The moment that that plane hits the ground, the scene's over. And Tom Cruise wakes up in a body bag and shit. And the chick that played the mummy was cool. Like she's cool looking and she does some cool shit, but the movie's a dud, bro. It's really bad. Like it's bad. Like it's not even better. They tried to recreate some shit from the Brendan Fraser movie. Like she's in the middle of town and it's like a sandstorm with a face in it or some shit. Like it was just like, yeah, this ain't like y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not doing nothing here.
Yeah, no.
It's not good, bro. And then they set it up for they set it up for remember they can't how fucking salty, yo. They set it up. Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man, The Rock was the Wolf Man, Angelina Jolie was Bride of Frankenstein, Javier Bardem was Frankenstein. I was like, yo, this gonna be something. And they said, nope, Tom fucked it up for everybody. It's like one band, one sound. Imagine Tom Cruise fucking up your future plans for a universe. That's a bad joint right there. That's really bad.
Seriously. Tom Cruise fucking up your universe, bro. You would think Tom Cruise was like, yo, he's printing money.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. But it goes to show, man, all these stars ain't bulletproof, dog. There isn't one actor who doesn't have a movie where it's just like, yeah, bruh, why are you even a part of this? Like,
yeah,
I was about to say except Arnold Schwarzenegger, but hell no, Arnie was going through it at some point in the 90s, man. Like Arnie's got some stinkers. He does, bro.
Let's see.
Junior. That's it. Junior. That's all I have to say. You remember Junior, where he was pregnant? Motherfucker was pregnant, bro. That movie would be so hailed as that movie would get an Oscar nowadays with the way the world is now. A movie about one of the most masculine action stars ever. Getting and listen, like I'm not even trying to be smart, people, but y'all know the shape that the world is in now. Y'all know people are a lot more like accepting about shit. So he would be Arnold Schwarzenegger would have won his first Oscar in 2025 if they made Junior today. I'm telling you, they would be like, this is the most magical piece.
Let's go through let's go through Arnie's 90s filmography. All right, 1990.
Go.
Total Recall. Fire.
Banger. Hands down.
Kindergarten Cop. I would say fire.
Fire, yeah. I don't watch it a whole lot, and I don't really love it as much as everybody does. But I remember the last time I went back and watched it, I was like, yo, this dude's kind of a badass, yo. Like in this movie. What was his name? Kruger? No, Kruger was his name in Eraser, I think.
Kimball, there
you go.
91 T2. I mean, come on, goated.
We don't even need to say anything about that.
All right. Next one, Dave. It was just a cameo, so that don't count. Last Action Hero.
You know where I'm at with Last Action Hero. Like I ain't got to say too much.
Wait, I actually don't, because honestly, I hate it. You should do an inverse of our last topic. Movies we love, but now hate it. But now movies we hate it, now we love. Yeah, I hated Last Action Hero as a kid.
Before.
Yeah, I love it now. I think it's great. I think it's a great spoof and parody on action movies. It's a great
way
commentary.
Ahead of his time. Way ahead of his time. Like in the world of like horror, where we had Scream and New Nightmare with action comedies, Last Action Hero was that movie that was way ahead of his time, breaking walls and shit, like referencing itself and all these other movies that exist and shit.
Okay, 94, True Lies.
You already know where I'm at with it.
Goated. And then Junior in 94, in the same year. Year.
Come on,
That's
Arnie.
Crazy. You have the biggest, highest grossing movie of that year with his worst grossing movie. That's crazy. All right, 96, Eraser. I thought that's fire. That's goated.
I like Eraser.
That's goated.
I slept on it as a kid, but the more it used to come on TV, the more I was like, let me sit and give this shit a chance. Like, he's a badass in there. James Caan's a cool villain. Vanessa Williams gets her moments in that shit. Mm-hmm. Not Oliver Platt. What's my man's name that's in there? The one that was
the Italian dude?
I think. Oh, never mind. He was in the beginning where he saves him. He's like, you have just been erased. He was the first. Yeah. He was the first The first save. All right, what do you have after that?
After 96, same year, Jingle All the Way. Fire.
I'm not really crazy about Jingle All the Way.
Really?
That's him and Sinbad. Is that him and Sinbad and Phil Hartman?
Yeah, that's Turbo Man? Come on.
Yeah, I just never I never committed to that movie. Not even as a kid. Like when Christmas movies would be coming on during the month and during the season, I'm just like, I didn't really get it. Now I would go back and rewatch it, but I was like, I don't understand.
Okay,
but for the sake of argument, we'll just say that's a banger.
All right, Batman and Robin. No.
Now listen, in his defense, I'm pretty sure the pitch was amazing. Like, how can you're Arnold Schwarzenegger? You got offered to play Mr. Freeze in the '90s for $60 million. The idea of it was probably
he robbed that production.
That's why he was doing what the fuck he wanted to on set. He was like, "Listen, I'm gonna smoke I need a scene where I'm smoking a cigar. Like, I need to smoke my stogies on set." Like, and they probably were like Arnold. And he's like, "Listen, I got $60 million to be here," and he had a fucking heart attack in that suit.
Yeah,
he had a straight up heart attack in that suit.
And then to end the decade, he ends it with Ends of Days.
End of Days, right? I like End of Days. Like End of Days got like some really bad reviews, but we hadn't seen Arnold in a role like that before. Like the dead
full on horror movie.
Detective. Yeah. And he just wasn't like he was like at the end of his rope in that movie, man. He was all scruffy and shit. Like I was like, damn, like I hope Arnold's okay, man. Like he was my hero in the fucking 90s. Like him and Wesley Snipes. I'm like, yo, I've never seen Arnie like this. And then he dies at the end. It's not like Terminator where he's a bad guy. Yeah. No, he was a sacrificial lamb. I remember being sad as shit when he jumped on that knife at the end of the movie, man. Like that shit still is sad to watch. And then they linger on it when the demon comes out of him or whatever. I was like, man, this is fucked up. Fucked up.
And then in the 2000s, he's only really did The Sixth Day, 2002, Collateral Damage, and then
never
in
seen
03, Rise of the Machines.
Ugh. You could have kept that shit, bro. He did, I think that was later on, maybe like sometime in the next decade or so. He did like Sabotage.
Yes.
There's a zombie
2014.
movie. There's a zombie movie. Was it Maggie?
Yeah, Maggie.
I want to see that because they said he's doing dramatic acting and Abigail Breslin plays his daughter. I was like, yeah, I actually want to see this. I want to see Arnie do dramatic acting because I don't think Arnold Schwarzenegger is a bad actor. Like people can say what they want, but he can act. Like he don't just whoop ass on screen. He can emote and shit. But Abigail, Maggie, I want to see. What was the one he did with Johnny Knoxville? End of Watch? No, that's the found footage cop shit. It wasn't Walking Tall. Johnny Knoxville.
Gunther?
Nah, at the end of the trailer, Johnny Knoxville's got a belt of bullets. He's feeding this big turret gun that Arnie's letting off at the end of the trailer.
The Last Stand.
The Last Stand. There you go. The Last Stand didn't really get a lot of traction. Oh, then Terminator just fucking Genesis. Jesus, man.
I actually wanted to see this movie.
What's that?
The Last Stand.
Yeah,
I wanted to see that.
I got it on DVD somewhere in my closet, and I remember putting it on, but I was doing a whole bunch of other shit. He's like a small town sheriff. There's like some really foul shit going on in the town. I think he makes Johnny Knoxville's like one of his deputies or something. But I was like, all right, like I'll give it a shot eventually.
So the 90s weren't as profitable for Arnie. A lot of duds, a lot of flops. The only two highlights in his career in the 90s is T2 and True Lies. After that, as far as like fans, we can split and say how we feel about certain movies. But to be honest, a lot of those movies after True Lies and after T2 just did not perform well in the theater. So
yeah,
not really good. Not a good decade for not a good decade for Arnie for sure.
I mean, look, if we're talking about Arnie, because this was in my movie news too, I wrote down, I just crossed it out. James Cameron is he's writing Terminator 7, so maybe, who knows? Maybe this can be the one. Maybe Arnie can finally give us one that'll live up to T2, man. James Cameron said, he said the problem. Motherfucker took his hat off for that one, man.
I do not want to watch a Terminator movie because it's going to be based on a true story. I'm good. Thank you.
So you just want to reboot? Wait, you said you don't want to see it if it's based on a new story?
No. It's based on a true story because we are basically living in Skynet now.
That's what he said. He said that's the problem with writing Terminator 7 is that we live in that era right now. And he was like, all of this AI shit and these robots and like I don't know. Like James Cameron, if he writes, the only way it's gonna work is if he directs it. But if James Cameron directs Terminator 7 and you wrote it and it bombs, just wrap this shit up, man. It's time to wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
Because if the creator can't create something that lives up to the sequel that he did, it's time. I don't even want to reboot if Terminator 7 is ass. Just wrap it up. It's time to let go.
You know, we're a little bit about 2 weeks away from Avatar: Fire and Ash, and we're gonna see if James Cameron still has it. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be really interesting. I would rather him focus on Pandora than going back to Skynet, to tell you the truth. But
yeah, man.
Especially and he said he's handing off Pandora off to other directors after Part 3. We've seen how that worked out with the Terminator franchise. We've seen how that's... Actually, I can't even say that about the Alien franchise because that's really Scott's franchise. But Terminator. Like, he handed that off to other directors, and look what they did with it.
He handed that shit off to Jonathan Mostow in the 2000s, and it sucks. I don't give a fuck. That movie's ass. Everybody that listen, I know it's people that love Terminator 3 and they love Kristanna Loken and all this other shit. No, that movie fucking sucks. That is
garbage.
Terminator, I probably said this before, I'll say it again. The Terminator franchise has these particulars. And the first one's a horror movie. Second one's a straight up action movie. The third one is a fucking cartoon, yo. It's a straight up cartoon. The fourth one, Salvation, is the war movie. Genesis is the video game version of Terminator. And Dark Fate is just the missed opportunity overall. Because Genesis was a fucking video game. Like John Connor at the end of it, where he's made up of like nanobots, bytes, whatever the fuck John Connor is made up of. It's dumb. It's so dumb. And Arnie put those
nanotech. Like they watched Black Panther and Iron Man. It's like, oh, they use nanobytes? We can use that shit too.
Bro, it was the dumbest fucking listen, Genesis is just frustrating to watch because the first 20-30 minutes of it is dope as shit. That whole 1984, you could have just set the whole movie in 1984. We didn't need to go to the future with fucking Jai Courtney.
Yeah.
And Emilia Clarke's not terrible. She just ain't got that edge. She don't have that edge to it.
She is. She's terrible. She's fucking terrible. Along with Jai Courtney too. He's terrible too. Your boy be letting us down, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, he is there's people that love him as Kyle Reese. You are not believable as Kyle Reese. Kyle Reese we loved him because he was just a guy. He was a regular dude who got sent back in time and was on this mission. And he got fucked up in that first movie. And he died saving Sarah Connor. Jai Courtney as Kyle Reese, I'm like, first of all, you're a terrible actor. Your build is way too big. I don't believe none of the shit you're saying. And like his moments, like even when he fires his gun, he can't act. Like he fires his gun without blinking. Like there's a moment where he's shooting at I think the T-1000. The T-1000 is right before he puts that little liquid drop in the T-800 and brings him back. That was cool as shit. Like I never saw that done before. And he grabs the machine gun and he's just shooting at him like not even like no emotion at all. I'm like, You're one of the worst fucking actors ever. Green Bandit. I agree. I absolutely 200% agree. He said he played Boomerang good, even though Suicide Squad sucked. That was a great character for him to play because he actually had personality in that movie. And I want to see that Dangerous Animals movie he's in, where he's like
I saw that. That was actually really good.
It looks good. I was surprised at how
he's very fucking unhinged in that movie, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
like he has his Silence of the Lamb moment while he's like watching these this woman get taken down by sharks and shit, bro. It's fucking awesome. Like he gave a really great unhinged performance. If you thought Mick Taylor was something, this motherfucker is just something else.
Like Wolf Creek.
Yeah.
I haven't. I've seen Wolf Creek once, and I've avoided the sequel. I've avoided the series because that head on a stick part really fucked me up, bro. Like this was around the time when Wolf Creek was like on demand. This was around the time when I was like chiefing like a lot. And I would watch a lot of movies high as fuck, bro. And I remember that head on a stick part came, and I was like froze. I was like, oh fuck, like she can't even move. And then she saw him in the rear view, like the overhead mirror. She saw him in, and then she couldn't even react right away. And then he fucking stabbed her in the back. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, that dude.
I saw that in the theater, and just like. Yeah, you could feel it in the atmosphere, bro. That was just really uncomfortable to watch. Yeah, I like Wolf Creek 1 and 2. I didn't see season 2 of Wolf Creek, and I didn't finish season 1 of Wolf Creek. Not because it was bad, just because, I just fell off and didn't have Shudder at the time. So I was like, oh, I need to rewatch season 1, though. Because there's a moment, I think in episode 1, where Mick Taylor rolls up on the American Family, and he just has this crazy monologue, and he shows out his knife. He's like, you know what this is for? It's like, hunting. It's like, that's right. And he just slits the dad's throat. Boom. Just like, oh. And he
fucking lunatic.
Does the whole family. Yeah, it's good shit, man. The first 4 episodes of Wolf Creek were really good. So I didn't finish it off, but I need to go back and watch that shit, though. Because that was some good shit. That was good TV.
That was when the 2000s era when torture porn was popping. You had fucking Saw and Wolf Creek and Touristas and what was it, Hostel and shit. Hostel and I had that movie on DVD for like 6 years and never watched it. Is that the French? That's a French, about French horror movie.
There's 2 movies called Borderland. There's one I'm thinking of is about a bunch of tourists that go to Mexico. And they go to the wrong part of Tijuana, and they get abducted by the cartels, and they get tortured, and they get held up for ransom. And one of the tourists gets out of it, tries to tell them it's supposed to be inspired by a true story. So I don't know, but it was one of the films on the After Dark series.
Oh, they had a great fucking run. They had some real like shitty movies, but I remember grabbing up on every After Dark DVD I could at the time, man. Like I had the best ones I've seen was Tooth and Nail. Even though they didn't shoot that shit in Philly, like y'all ain't fooling nobody. It was like, yeah, we're here in this abandoned hospital in the apocalypse in Philadelphia. No, it's not.
That's the one that I really wanted to see, Tooth and Nail. That's one that I have not been able to see yet.
Oh, Tooth and Nail is great, bro. It's not like super gory. It's got like bloody moments, but it's basically post-apocalyptic world. Ryder Strong.
This is the Borderland movie.
Yeah, because I looked it up and they gave me the Eli Roth Borderlands movie. That was not the one I wanted.
Yeah, no one wanted that shit, dude. No one.
Is this the one you talking about? Is it found footage?
No.
Oh no. This sounds like some bullshit. This sounds like religiously driven horror. Yeah, Tooth and Nail is good, bro. Like I think it's kind of cheesy that all the characters are named after cars. Like there's a person named Viper, there's a person named Rover. No, the cannibals are rovers. That's what they're called. They're rovers. And they wait until they hunt you in the daytime, but when nightfall comes, that's when they try to storm the abandoned hospital and shit. And Michael Madsen's in there. Robert Carradine's in there. Was it Robert or David?
Ryder Strong.
Ryder Strong. He is fucking great in that movie, man. Like there's a moment where there's this girl. Is her name Neon? What the fuck is the girl's name? Nova. Nova doesn't speak, right? And Nova, there's a new girl that they rescue, and she's like, oh, she doesn't talk. Or she doesn't say anything when the new girl says something to her. And Ryder Strong's like, and people like, listen, don't cancel me or nothing like that. Like, listen, there's people out there that's like, you can't say that word anymore. We can say what the fuck we want in context. So there's a moment where Ryder Strong's like, don't talk to Nova, she's retarded. So the girl throws a book at his head and he's like, damn, bitch. He's like, that hurt. And she's like, Nova's not retarded. She just doesn't talk. He's like, that's retarded. And then she picks up something else to throw at him and he like flinches. Bro, Ryder Strong is the shit in that movie, yo. Like him and his girlfriend just keep fucking because they know they're gonna die eventually. What's the name is in there too?
Robert Carradine.
CJ. Michael Kelly, I think his name. CJ from Dawn of the Dead. He's a badass in that movie, yo. He's basically the same character he was in Dawn of the Dead. He's a dickhead, but everybody's like, yo, I feel safer with him around because he holds shit down. Him and his crossbow.
The original Gerald Jackson is what you're telling me.
Vinnie Jones is in that shit too. Vinnie Jones plays one of the Rovers, and he's basically doing his Juggernaut shtick.
Wait, Siberia, I hear, is a gnarly for torture films. Go. Wait, are you talking about a suburban film? Is that what you're talking about? Green Bandit? Because yeah, that movie is fucking gnarly.
I refuse. I refuse. It's bad enough you had me fucking watch Martyrs if we're talking torture porn. I'm cool off that shit. I'm good.
There is a movie called Siberia with Keanu Reeves where he plays a heist and he robs diamonds. Huh.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Keanu.
No.
Keanu Reeves, man, they had this, speaking of Keanu Reeves, they had this post where it was a bunch of action stars sitting at a table and it was like, who gives up their seat for Tom Cruise to sit down? And I kind of looked at Keanu Reeves and I'm like,
that.
Yeah, and I'm like, I looked at Keanu Reeves and I was like, it might, like I love John Wick and all, and I love Speed. And I don't love the Matrix movies, but some of them have fun moments. But I was like, Keanu might have to get up. He might have to. Honestly, Denzel, I mean, I feel like it depends on the catalog. Like Keanu Reeves you got 4 Matrix movies, you got 4 John Wick movies. And you got Speed. I mean, if you want to count him as an action star in Point Break, I don't remember much of that movie. But John McClane ain't getting up. Bruce Willis, the Die Hard series alone, you ain't getting up.
All right. So here's the table. Here's the picture. You got Sylvester Stallone. You got
He ain't
Arnold
going nowhere.
Schwarzenegger.
He definitely ain't going nowhere.
Bruce Willis.
You got to stay.
Keanu Reeves. Jason Statham. The Rock. Denzel Washington.
I'm gonna be completely honest, yo, and it might sound like blasphemy. If it's not, if it would either have to be between Keanu Reeves and Denzel Washington. Because if we're talking catalog, Denzel's got, if we're talking action movies where he's fucking shit up, he's got 3 Equalizer movies. Book of Eli, he was wrecking shit. I haven't seen Never seen it. I never seen Magnificent Seven. I haven't seen that.
Cowboy? That shit's fire, dude. That shit's fire. There's a quick draw in that movie.
Safe House either. I don't know how action driven that
Safe
shit
House?
was.
Okay. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's compare the those two. So if those are going to be the two that let's look at their filmography. Where are you?
Because honestly, nobody. I don't know if people were really checking for Keanu Reeves as an action star before the Matrix movies. To be honest, like
I disagree with that, but I'll make that point.
What was he in?
I'll make that point. Hold on. Okay, let's start. Okay, Okay, Virtuosity, 1995.
Ugh.
The Siege.
Virtuosity.
Man on Fire. The Manchurian Candidate.
That was my shit.
Deja Vu. Safe House. Two Guns. The Equalizer. Magnificent Seven.
I forgot about that.
Equalizer 2. Equalizer 3. And then that's it. So that's about 10 films. about 10. Now, do
Okay,
they weigh up to? Now, in a lot of those films, he doesn't do physical action. He does a lot of gun action, gun fu. So, as
Gun
opposed
fu.
to, yeah, John Woo coined that term.
Did he really?
Yeah. Okay, now for Keanu Reeves, let's take a look.
He kind of got some. He got some bangers. I ain't gonna lie.
We got Point Break,
Mm-hmm.
Speed, Johnny Mnemonic,
Ugh.
Chain Reaction, The Matrix,
God.
Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions, Constantine, Street Kings,
Did you say 47 Ronin yet? Because I forgot he did this shit
47
too.
Ronin, John Wick. Let's see. John Wick 2, John Wick 3, Resurrections, John Wick 4, Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
Jesus,
I'm
man.
kidding. But yeah, honestly, you know who I would pick, dude, honestly? Is The Rock.
To give up their seat. Jesus, man.
Yeah.
What do you have
because
against
honestly,
Dwayne Johnson, man?
I don't have anything against him, but it's actually, when you really think about it, he hasn't really made what is an action movie that you can literally just say, that's The Rock? Like, that's his franchise. What is that one franchise that you can say without a doubt, that's his? Because all these people have their own franchise. Denzel, The Equalizer. Jason Statham might be up for 2. Because he hasn't done Keanu Reeves, John Wick, Speed, Bruce Willis, Die Hard, Arnie, Terminator, True Lies, Sylvester Stallone, Rambo. So honestly, it would have to be
Jason
between
Statham's
Statham and the.
He got the
Statham and The
Transporter
Rock.
series.
What about the Man of Tai Chi? Man of Tai Chi, that's Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
Jason Statham got the Mechanic franchise. He's got the Transporter franchise.
Okay, so just for people to know the context, this is the photo. Okay? This is the photo right here. So it would have to be between Jason and The Rock. So I would say The Rock.
Yo, I'm looking at this shit, and there are a lot of movies The Rock is in that are latched onto other shit, bro. Like, I'm talking like when
G.I. Joe.
When I was saying like you hijacking franchises, G.I. Joe, Scorpion King, obviously Hobbs and Shaw is latched to something else. Jumanji. Like,
yeah.
They just announced, they're like, yeah, we're now filming Jumanji 3, and I'm like,
yeah,
first
after fucking 8 years. 8 years later, no one cares now. I don't care anymore.
I didn't care about the last 2, but the fact that they're calling it Jumanji 3, so the first one don't exist. This is why these motherfuckers are disrespectful to begin with, because they had the nerve when they made the second one. They were like, yeah, we're going to pay the heartwarming tribute to Robin Williams. No, y'all didn't. And they said the same thing about this new movie. It's going to really pay tribute to Robin Williams like never before. It's like, no, y'all not. Like, y'all cashing in on this shit. This is not Jumanji. It's not like the original movie. It's not like the book. The first fucking movie wasn't even too much. It was kind of like the book, but I'm like, this shit is like, it was entertaining though. But these new Jumanji movies, they fucking suck. They're ass. I hate these new
Green
ones.
Bandit agrees with me. Me too. The Rock. He plays the same character, but he was good in Jumanji, except the one exception.
Listen, I mean, I guess I think Jumanji is. I think that's one. Those are some of his worst roles for me. Like, what's his name? Bravestone. Like, that shit is ass. I hate those fucking movies. The scene with the monkeys is cool, but that shit is ass.
Yeah. So the Rock's got to get up. Rock's got to get up. Tom Cruise has got to sit there. Tom Cruise, only reason I put Tom Cruise there is because this motherfucker actually does his own stunts.
At 60 plus years old, dog.
Yeah.
Like
This
Tom,
motherfucker was willing to go to space to fly through a ring.
oh yeah, he still wants to make that movie. Him and Doug Liman were gonna make that movie. The dude that did Jumper, and I wanted to see it because I was like, wait, hold on, Tom. Like this is now you're going too far now, Tom. But I want to see what you pull off in space.
Yeah, The Rock's got to go. Rock's got to go for me.
Could you imagine Tom Cruise
done
to make that movie in space and he just disappears? Like if Tom Cruise actually goes out there to make the movie and he just disappears and then they're like, yo, we don't know where he went.
He just went into the void. We don't know.
Yeah. And then he surfaces like a couple years later. It's like, yeah, that's what we need.
That's a horror movie in itself right there.
Yeah, Tom Cruise will be like the next Travis Walton from fucking Fire in the Sky.
Okay, since that was brought up, I also want to bring this one up since you brought that up. I don't know if you saw the Kendrick Lamar one.
Oh no, I did because I reposted it. It was like, who gives up? Who has to get up? I said nobody, and I said that for I know it's Biggie, Pac, it's Biggie, Wayne, Hove, Pac, M. Who else is in there? 50?
Kanye, 50.
Nobody.
So 50, Kanye,
in my opinion,
Kendrick, Pac, Jay, Wayne, Biggie. I said no one because Kendrick sits on the other end of the table.
No
one.
Oh yeah,
he sits on the other end of the table. He's at the head of the table. Nope.
Somebody had to give up their seat. I said no one because everybody at the table is like one of the goats, like goat status in somebody's eyes. Kendrick eventually is going to go down as one of the greatest of all time, but he's still going. Everybody at that table, with the exception of Big and Pac, they were already fucking out of there. Like they didn't really have to make music anymore. Kendrick is still making music. Like those motherfuckers at the table can retire, honestly, and never do it again. But like Kendrick, he's still going. So I'm like, nobody gives up their seat. That's OG call right there. Nobody.
Yeah. Green Bandit says a good topic for one day is to find who has broken the most bones while filming. That would be a good topic. I know Jackie Chan would be one of those motherfuckers.
He broke bones on the set of his movie? I'm pretty sure he did, though. It's fucking Jackie Chan.
Yeah, he broke bones. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely broke some bones. He's definitely...
Tom Cruise broke his ankle, I think, when he was jumping over. And he told those motherfuckers, he was like, yo, keep that in the shot. Don't edit that shit out. I want you people to see exactly how hard I work. I don't know who broke bones. I know some people have died on set, but that's a pretty morbid topic. Here's who died on the set of these fucking movies. Like, I just found out a woman died on the set of Vampire in Brooklyn. Never knew that shit.
Yeah, I never knew that too. The clock tower.
Yep. And she fell, and I don't know if she missed the mat or the mat wasn't inflated all the way or something. I was like, holy shit, man. I never knew. I'm surprised they didn't shut that production down.
But I think he did. I think he shut down for a while.
Money talks, man.
I think
that's like the woman that got I don't know if she got injured or she died on Resident Evil. Was it the final chapter where fucking Humvee fell on her or something? Fell on somebody. Somebody got fucked up. Someone lost their life on the set of that fucking movie.
So she jumped and she hit the corner of the airbag and the pavement.
God damn.
Her family said that the crew had failed to provide proper safety equipment and that the airbag was improperly placed with no ambulance on site. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I wonder.
The outcome
was
a lawsuit that was. It was a $10 million wrongful death suit. The file was dismissed, with the stunt coordinators claiming that she didn't perform the jump correctly.
That's rough, yo.
Yeah,
and that was what? That was Angela Bassett's stunt double.
Yeah, Sonia Davis.
Yeah, that's a bad one. That's rough.
That would be a good topic for a spooky month, referring to actors that died on set.
Vic Morrow immediately came to mind just now.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about that. Like,
that was fucked up. You know they got fucked up because one of the crew members, when he ran over to the crash site, he kind of like jumped and backed up and ran off. Like that. They said those helicopter blades fucked them up more than anything. That was terrible, man. That was hard to watch, that footage.
Yeah,
but the way they pieced it together, I made this shit up in my head as a kid. I was like, the scene where they threw the grenade in the water and it blew him into the next part of wherever he was at, into Nazi Germany. I always told myself, I was like, yeah, that was the part where he died. That was it right there. Lying like shit. Spreading misinformation. Rest in peace, shout out to Vic Morrow. He was a great fucking actor, yo. But his
played a
his
little too real for my taste.
Yeah, he did. He was so fucking racist. He had Creighton Duke on his ass in that diner. You remember Creighton Duke in the Twilight Zone? He had that one scene. Yeah, that is like one of the most satisfying like segments I've ever seen, yo.
Speaking of one scene, our main event topic for today is one scene in one horror in horror movies.
It's a good
and it's segue, jump scares. It's jump scares, and we're talking jump scares all day. Izzy Tech says, "Yo, was Jackie Chan at the table?" No, he was not, which is interesting enough. Like, why was he not at the table? He's probably the one that took the picture.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah, because again, OG call. That's the thing. They're gonna be like, well, who took the picture? And Jackie Chan's just there, like the OG.
We see it from Tom's perspective. It's Jackie Chan and Jet Li and Bruce Lee behind the camera. It's like, y'all guys can sit there.
And Jai Courtney's outside the window. Jai Courtney's outside the window. He couldn't get. He wasn't invited inside, so he's just outside the window, just looking and shit like a mime. No distance, Jai.
Yeah, so we're talking jump scares, and I had posed a question to our people, and they responded. So we also got other people. We got people's favorite jump scares as well. So we're gonna talk about those later on after we do this. Some of these
I'm not satisfied with my list. Just a heads up. I'm not satisfied with this list. I'm not. They're not in no particular order except the last one. But I looked at it, I was like, I don't know. But I got a shit ton of honorable mentions though.
You're not happy with your list? That's interesting.
I feel like it could have been better. I feel like it could have been more old school. It's pretty. It's modern. A lot of this is modern for the most part. I got 3 modern movies,
really,
and 2 throwbacks. Yeah, and I had to put them up there because I don't scare easily. Like, it takes a lot to scare me when I watch shit. But I was like, all right, I'm gonna make do though. We gonna get through this.
The Green Bandit says all jump scares and non-jump scares get me because I don't watch horror films much.
Oh, bro, you are missing out.
We actually have a non. Actually, one of the people actually put a non-horror movie jump scare. And when I thought about it, I was like, you know what? That was really good because that was a great jump scare in a movie. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, since you kicked it off last week, I'm going to kick it off. This is a movie that scared me as a kid. It fucking frightened me. I refused to watch it in its entirety for the longest time. And it is Hellbound, Hellraiser, Julia coming out of the bed. That fucking scene, that was the scene that made me turn off the fucking movie. I turned off the movie after that scene.
I love it. You coming in swinging, bro. I love it. I did not expect Hellraiser 2 to be on your list. I did not expect that.
That movie scarred me, dude, as a kid. That movie scared the fuck out of me. When she comes out of the bed, it's like, rawr. Yeah.
Yeah, because dude's on the bed with the razor. He's cutting himself up on the bed, and then her arms just, yo, dog. That movie, I keep trying to tell people, it is low key one of the scariest movies I've ever seen, yo. That shit is not the imagery in that movie is fucked up. Like, they take that shit to a whole nother level in that one.
There's a
But that's
lot
actually a
of
good
good.
one.
Yeah, that's a real good jump scare. And there's some other good jump scares in that movie, but that's the one that really sticks out to me because it's one of the most graphic, it's one of the most unexpected, and her reveal is just fucking disturbing, dude. And what she
Yeah.
does to that dude is just what the fuck.
And then his face, you ever pay attention to what his face looks like after she's done? Like his shit is like he sucked out
It
his
looks like
essence and all.
Yeah.
Was that my my shit or your shit?
No, that was me. That was me.
Oh, I was about to say somebody trying to join the fucking join us for the live stream.
No, fucking spam call. I don't know how that got through. Okay, but yeah, mine is Julia coming out of the bed.
That's actually a fucking great one, yo. Yo, that's another thing about her, Claire Higgins. Like, can we put some spec on her name as one of the greatest, most heartless fucking villains in horror movie history, bro? This chick didn't give a fuck about nothing. Not me, you, nobody's ass up in here. Frank dicked her down so good. She wanted him to fuck her again in another nigga's skin. Like she hated her husband so much. But when Frank put his skin on, she's like, okay, I can deal with this. I know who's inside of the skin. And then she fucked him after that. But then, like, this is going to sound weird, but it's like, how did Frank slip into that skin? Like, never mind. It don't even make no sense. Like, what if you don't fit all the way? Like, what if you don't fit in the skin all the way? Like, you and your brother just was the same size, everything, but she didn't care.
I think it was more top half than bottom half.
Oh, that's oh god, bro, come on, man. Like my stomach was already fucked up this morning. I'm trying to drink this soda, but that is. He said, I think it was more top half. Oh, so she wanted that dick so bad that she really that's the true definition of raw dogging. Like she wanted that skinless dick, bro. Oh God, that's fucking disgusting, yo. And then when he came up to her, when he was putting the new skin on, he came up to her and he rubbed her face and it was blood still. I was like, ah.
Yeah.
He said that was more like top half. That's fucking disgusting, yo. That is
you asked
somewhere out there.
You asked. I was like, you know what? That's probably what she did. That's probably how they did it.
And he finished too. He finished inside.
Yeah, definitely.
And it was blood residue. Like that's her. Like, could you? I'm reading way too much into this. That shit's fucked up.
No, I can't imagine. I can't.
If Frank had like a disease, she caught that shit immediately. But she did not care, yo. She did not care. And then in part 2, Dr. Chenard swore he was getting some pussy when they got out that labyrinth, and she pushed his ass in that in that block where he got turned into the Cenobite. She was ruthless, bro. She was so cold-blooded in both those movies.
And she fucking paid the price for it too at the end of that movie, which was great.
Did. Fuck her. That part always was hilarious to me, like because when she screams and her back splits open, but then you see like her skinless body like getting blown down the hallway. That shot is
god damn it.
That shot is hilarious, bro. We should do a watch along for Hellraiser 2 at some point. We definitely should.
That you know what we should, because actually winter month is winter break. Slow month for new movie news, so that might be like a good thing to do, like a movie reaction. So that'd be fun. Yeah, let's do that. Let's talk about that. All right, number 5. What you got?
All right, my number 5. I didn't have this on here originally, but I remember we both had brought it up the last stream, and I was like, yeah, like I took myself back to the first time I watched it, and I was like, the movie itself is kind of scary, but that was one moment that like definitely was a jump scare that got me. And my number 5 is The Thing. Was it 1982 or was it 81?
81.
John Carpenter's The Thing. Yeah, John Carpenter's The Thing. Palmer. When Palmer's blood gets the hanger needle, whatever, stuck into it, and the blood fucking jumps out of the lid, yo. like it happens so fast and it's over and done with that I didn't really have time to think about what the fuck it was. And it screams. This shit screams. And I don't know how
Yeah.
they did that. I don't know if it was somebody underneath Kurt Russell and it had to just pop up, but that shit is. And he was so. Kurt Russell sells that shit because he was talking to I think he was talking to the old guy with the fucking butterfly wing
Yeah.
eyebrows and shit. And he's like, "We'll do you last." And he gets this look on his face when he puts the shit in there, and then that shit just jumps clean out of the lid. And then when he drops it, the blood scurries off. Like that shit was always weird. But that is probably the best jump in the movie. There is another one where Fuchs is walking around with a candle. Oh, that. Why didn't I put that down? Why did I not put that down when when his stomach opens up? Why did I not put that down?
It's funny enough because actually the blood test was actually my number 1. So I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put it right here at number 4, so we can just talk about it. Yes, that sequence, the way the blood test is built and the way that it's structured, is just amazing because you don't know as the audience member like what's gonna happen. Like, oh, is it gonna? Is this what's gonna happen? And then once it pops up, it gets you. You can show that clip to a modern audience, and it would still get them. They will go fucking crazy for that scene.
Because because they already went through what, 2? Was it 2 or 1 that they did already? And it's dialogue going on, and there's tension, so you don't really expect it. And then even after the jump scare, and they kill Palmer and all of that other shit, and Windows has to get burnt up because he's infected. Like even after that, it's just like they're looking at not Clark, but they're looking at the old guy, and they got the flamethrowers drawn on them, and it's like, oh my god, like is it gonna happen again? But they give you some breathing room after that. I don't think there's another jump scare until Blair pops up on the old dude and puts his fingers in his face and shit. But even that jump scare was like all right, like because you see him pop up, like it don't just happen. Like you kind of see him like turn the corner and shit. But yeah, that the Thing is definitely it's got one of the greatest jump scares of all fucking time.
It does. I think it would have too with the body as well. You know what I mean? Because you don't see that. Like I don't know if you can count it as a jump scare, but as soon as his chest opens up and then boom, like what the fuck just happened?
And there's teeth. His stomach has teeth.
Yeah,
teeth. And it makes a sound. Like when he sticks the defibrillators in there, it makes this sound, like this hollowed out sound. It's like I can't really explain it, but it makes a sound. Like it sounds like something opened up, and it sounds hollow. And it sounds like it's like I don't know, man. It's a fucked up scene for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So that's my number 4, the blood test. That's your number 5 as well. So what's your number 4?
Here's where we start to get modern immediately. And I talked a lot of shit about this. I mean, I kind of still talk shit about this movie because I do think that people hyped it up. It was overrated. And then when I watched it, I was like, whatever. And it was getting really boring. It was getting really boring. And then I watched this shit, volume all the way up, lights out. And when this scene happened, it was like I was actually fully invested after that. But my number 4 is the jump scare in Barbarian, where that old lady comes running down that fucking hallway before she kills Bill Skarsgård. Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh. I was talking so much shit in the beginning of this movie because I'm like, well, what's happening? Like, what is this about? This is the horror movie that everybody's been hyping up all year long. And I'm like, I don't know if these motherfuckers are going to fall in love. This girl is dumb for even going down there. But Skarsgård, he sells that shit so well because he's like he looks like he saw some shit he wasn't supposed to see. And he's just like, yo, there's somebody down here. And I was just like, well, like I'm talking shit the whole time. I was like, well, why don't she just listen to him and they both get the fuck out of there? And you by the time you see her, it's too late. And she comes screaming down that hallway. I was like, oh, it was one of them Johns. I didn't scream, but I definitely, with my hand over my mouth.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, ooh. Yeah,
that scene got me too. I remember that entire sequence when you just hear the footsteps and he's I remember that scene got me too. I was like, oh my god, dude! Like that was really good because it was well done, very well done.
Yeah, that was a great, and the shot is set up so perfectly to where you don't see her coming out of the darkness, man. I love that's one of the things about Zach Kreger. I think this Resident Evil movie's in good hands, Joe. I think it's going to be in the best hands it's ever
I
been
think
in
so
because
too.
he under for him to be coming from a comedic background, for him to know like horror, like he got his finger on the pulse of the genre, bro, and he pulls that shit off really good. Even in Weapons, there was like I don't remember if there were jump scares, but there's moments of just really creepy, like uncomfortable shit
Yeah,
in that movie.
Gladys under the sheet.
Bruh, Gladys,
When
she
when
doesn't
when
need a
Josh
prequel,
Brolin
but
just
she's one of
fucking
the
just in the bed and he rolls the sheet and you see it like, oh my god, like the whole theater jumped at that scene. You're like looking all cracked out.
and then when she was that her or was that somebody else that that's creeping around the car while the chick is
That
asleep?
was her.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was her.
she's just creeping around the car and just takes a little lock of her hair and then just walk. I was like, this shit is she is creeping me out. She reminded me of the mom from Mother's Day a little bit. The original like really raunchy,
Oh,
sleazy
the
Mother's
old
Day.
woman.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
the mom. She kind of reminded me of her a little bit. She just was fucking creepy as hell.
I thought you were talking about the Rebecca the morning one. That's why I said the
Oh
old
no,
woman,
I
right?
listen. Listen, everybody sleeps on that shit, but I love that Mother's Day remake. Yo, nobody talks about that shit. That movie is brutal as fuck. And the dudes that wrote Saw, I think directed it. They did exactly what a remake's supposed to do. They did their own thing. It's got little nods here and there, but I was mad that they didn't put Queenie in it. I wanted to see Queenie jump off a fucking trampoline at the end of the movie and start screaming at the top of her lung. Bro, you know she jumped off. If go back at some point and watch the end of Mother's Day when Queenie jumps out the bushes, she's on a fucking
Yeah,
trampoline.
yeah, she is.
Or she got
There's no
or
way
she got the
she jumped
spring
that high
shoes.
and in that angle.
Yeah. Yeah, you play for the fucking WNBA lady. Like, yo, she got up,
She's a
yo. Like
Harlem
she
Globetrotter, dude. That's what she
yeah,
is.
she got up, yo. She was in a whole stance, and they just freeze framed. That just kept zooming in. I always wondered, like, did she kill the girls that survived or what? Mother's Day, man. People, if y'all have not seen the original 1980 Mother's Day, it is on some. It's probably the closest to the Texas Chainsaw, not in like as far as quality, or not as far as like content, but it's really like just dirty, weird. Like when you're done with this, like what the fuck did I just
Yeah,
watch? Like my grandmom used to make me turn if she saw me watching that at the crib, God rest her soul, she would make me turn that shit off. She's like, "Yo, turn that shit off." But that was one of the few VHSs we had in the house. But she used to make me turn that shit off every time she caught me watching it. And I get
good
it, man.
shit. Good
I
shit.
understand it now.
Okay, my number three is another is a modern one. Actually, this one is from 2022. It is a Venezuelan movie. No, Argentina. It's When Evil Lurks. It is the Pitbull sequence,
Ooh, that was a good one.
and this sequence has like three scares all in one. But you see one coming, and the other one, you're just like, they're not gonna do that. There's no way in hell they're gonna do that, because the way that it's set up, like you have the pit bull and the little girl in front of the camera, and you have the parents fighting, and all of a sudden, the pit bull just snatches the little girl, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That is
bro.
arguably one of the
Yo.
greatest modern jump scares that I've seen, because not only is it brutal, it is unexpected and it leaves you in a shock and awe moment. You're like, what the fuck?
Yep. They took it there.
It,
And
yeah,
I said the same thing. I said the same shit, bro. I was like, they not about to do that. Not the little girl,
yeah,
right? Like
no,
she's cool with this dog. They have a bond, right? And they said, fuck you and your expectations. And they killed the shit out that
yeah,
little girl. That was one of the most that was a good movie too, yo. I'm glad you got that on your
yeah,
list
well,
because like I kind of wrote it off. I was like, whatever. Like, cause everybody was talking about it, but I watched it, subtitles and all, and I said, this movie's really fucking good, yo. It's pretty solid for modern horror for sure. But yeah,
yeah.
they fucked
That
that
pit,
fuck little shorty up.
that that little kid got fucked up, man. Seriously, oh my god, that French bulldog just like woof. I remember just sitting there. I was watching it with my lady, and I was like on the edge of my seat. I'm like, they're not doing this. You're not doing this. You're not doing this. and then got me. It got me. I'm like, oh my god!
And it doesn't stop. And it doesn't stop
Yeah.
there.
No,
I
they
thought
don't
it was
stop
just going to
there.
be like a one and done. They dragged that shit out. They're like, y'all gonna catch all of this attack. Like this is when animals attack 2022.
Not only that, you see the dog dragging the kid, and then as they're driving, there's much more going on. And then the kid turns on them, and then they have to run over the kid. It's like, god damn, dude! Like,
Yeah,
let this
that
motherfucker
movie
have
was-
some breathing room.
Yeah, that shit was insane, yo. That part was crazy. It was so much weird and unexplained shit going on in that movie, but it was so violent and gross at times. Like when that lady fucking hits herself with the axe. Doesn't she kill her husband first?
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, I didn't get it right the first time. I'm going to get it right this time. I think she tried it like 2 or 3 times, and then she buries that fucking axe in her head, man.
Oh my god, yeah. That movie is uncomfortable to watch, but that definitely had one of the best modern jump scares that I've ever seen.
For sure.
It's built perfectly. It's so good.
Yeah,
that's my number 3. Pitbull scene.
My number 3, I'm going old school again. This was in this movie, it was going to be between this jump scare I picked and another one that happens towards the end of the movie. They're both solid jump scares, but this one, I don't think a lot of people talk about it. I don't think a lot of people appreciate it. The movie's scary as shit in general. Some people say it is the scariest movie from this director. I disagree, but it is underrated, scary as shit. My number 3 is The Fog, 1980, when Al and it's actually Al's death when they're on the seagrass and the ship pulls up next to him and then it disappears. But then in the distance, they see Blake and his men just kind of standing there, and it's just dead fucking silence. All you hear is like the water, and that's it. And then that fucking sword comes through. Like while Al is looking into the distance, the sword just goes right through his fucking chest, and then you get that stinger jump scare music. That nobody talks about that shit. It was gonna be between Al's kill on the seagrass and when Charles Cyphers gets killed, when he's answering the door at the radio station or the weather station or whatever the fuck it is. But Al, like that whole sequence is dope for one, but that like nobody knew what to expect because it's like, wait, like who is that? Like you feel like you are Al and the other guy. I can't remember the fucking other dude's name, man, to save my life. But yeah, when that sword goes through his chest, man, John Carpenter. I really miss the days of when John Carpenter would do those types of stingers with those types of sound effects and shit. Because it was really like something out of The Thing or like Halloween. But yeah, I had to show some love to The Fog. Had to. And the look on the dude's face, like he just looks like he's surprised that he got fucking stabbed. Like he looks kind of he just because the shit goes through his chest and then it's just like the fuck.
Are you talking about Tom Atkins' character, Nick Castle?
No, this is God. I know it's 3 guys on the seagrass. One of them is Dick Baxter. That's the guy that gets his eyes poked out. Al is the one that gets stabbed in the chest, and then the other guy, I can't remember what the other guy's name is, but he gets hooked and stabbed to death.
Either be Ashcroft or Dr. Phillips.
No, not Ashcroft. Ashcroft was the guy. Jamie Lee Curtis was like, "Who's Ashcroft?" And Nick Castle was like, "He's like somebody who owes me a favor." I think that was the guy who had the boat that they got to the seagrass on. But fucking yeah, nobody talks. And then the way the scene ends just makes it even more disturbing because that movie has no blood in sight. There is not a drop of blood, but you hear it. You hear the blood pouring onto the wooden deck on the ship when Al's body finally falls and hits the ground. You can hear that shit spilling out. So that's not major. Showing some John Carpenter love. Damn, I got 2 John Carpenter movies on here.
Nice. I don't got any John Carpenter movies on mine.
What? You ain't got Village of the Damned on there? Or Children of the Damned?
Nah, I don't got any Village of the Damned on there, man.
The greatest
just Christopher
John
Reeves
Carpenter
and Christy Alley, acting is terrifying enough.
R.I.P. First of all.
Yeah.
Because I don't really remember their performances at all, man. I loved Kirstie Alley, man. Everything she was in for the most part. But like I used to think Kirstie Alley and Meg Foster were the same motherfuckers. I don't know if I'm alone
Yeah.
here.
No,
Like when
no,
she
they
was in
had
Masters of the
the
Universe,
same face. Same face.
eyes and everything. Like when she was in Masters of the Universe, I was like, oh, like look who's talking chick is in He-Man. Like then you realize it's Meg Foster who looks like. I'm sorry, but Meg Foster, Father Time is on her ass right now.
Yeah.
Meg
Hard
Foster,
living, dude.
she looked like Howard Stern a little bit, like a really old, much older Howard Stern. I'm sorry, Meg Foster. We're not getting you on the show to talk about Leviathan.
Yeah. Or They Live.
She was in that.
Yeah.
Was she the lady she was like the grand wizard behind everything, right?
Yeah,
at
she
the
was
end
the
of
lady
it?
at the radio
Okay.
at the TV station. Yeah.
The TV station, right?
Yeah.
That movie did not end the way I thought it was going to end, yo. I thought it was going to be a little more happy.
Oh,
But
hell
John Carpenter,
nah.
he don't necessarily end his movies that way.
No, he doesn't. He ends them on question marks, which is interesting.
Yo, he sure the fuck does, doesn't he?
Yeah. Think about it. He always leaves them open for a sequel or open to interpretation or open to a...
Yep, even Ghost of Mars, John Carpenter's Vampires,
Mars,
where
yeah.
Padre James Woods walks off. The Ward, I don't remember much of. I got to go back and revisit
I've never
The
seen
Ward.
The Ward.
I
Never
remember
seen The
putting a
Ward.
post up in like 2011 or some shit, and I said I jumped watching it. So I was like, I jumped in 2011 watching this, and I was like, let me go back and watch this shit because it's like a mental asylum setting and all of that shit. So,
Okay,
all right, what are we on?
Okay, I'm on number 2. Okay, this one's gonna be controversial. This might be a little bit controversial. It's from Paranormal Activity 2, and it is the kitchen scene where the woman is just like had a bad day, and she's calling her husband, and she's not believing, like he doesn't believe her or anything like that, and she's just like, "There's something in the house. There's something in the house," and she hears something. So the whole scene starts off, so she's making coffee. And she just sits there. She hears something happening. Like, what? And then she sees a cabinet open. And she closes it. And then sees another cabinet. She closes it. She just sits down. And then she starts hearing something that we can't hear. She starts tripping out. And all of a sudden, boom! All the cabinets and dishes just come out.
I do remember that part. I remember that part.
I was like, holy shit. That scene got me. That sequence got me. I was like, oh my God. Because I was expecting something else.
That might be the one part of that movie I actually do remember. Because the second one, like they lost me at some point, man. Like three was a prequel. 4, the only thing I remember about 4 is the Xbox night vision and the Xbox motion sensor, and it was a bunch of witches out at the end of the movie in the backyard or some shit. Like they lost me, bro. I don't like my girl watches all that shit. I don't really watch.
Three
like,
lost me when they did the witches thing. I was like, what? I didn't fuck with that. I didn't like that.
You got the marked ones.
My stepkid says the marked ones is actually really good.
Then what was the other one? Next of Kin was the last one to come out, and then they got another fucking one that's coming out. James Wan is on board with them. Just like, just stop. Just fucking stop.
I actually want to watch the marked ones because she had shown me the scene with the 2 cholo dudes with the shotguns going in, and they're shooting fucking the witches and shit, trying to get back their little niece. Have you seen that scene? Oh my God, that shit's funny as fuck, bro.
I have not seen any of the marked ones. But these motherfuckers were using shotguns on the ghosts?
No, they're not ghosts, they're witches. So one of the dudes pulls out a sawed-off shotgun, and the other one pulls out a 9, and they're just going through this like farmhouse killing the witches and shit.
Yeah,
it is fucking right hilarious.
Yeah,
someone had made an edit to it.
A point.
Someone had made an edit to that scene with the ghetto boys die, motherfucker die, and it lines up perfectly.
That's rational though, because come on, man, we like 6 movies in, we still getting paranormal activity. Like, let's fucking like these dudes. or these witches.
Yeah, so the kitchen scene in Paranormal Activity 2 is brilliantly executed. It is well done, and you just you don't see it coming. It's and the way that it's filmed, because it's filmed from like a CCTV, it
Mm-hmm.
just adds to it. It just makes it feel much more real, and I actually enjoyed that from a found footage perspective.
I like. While I don't like the Paranormal Activity movies, I do notice. I know the scene you talking about. If you're going to do a jump scare in a found footage movie, that's probably how you do it. Like, don't have them every 5 fucking seconds, and
Yeah.
like have something happening, and then build up to it. Like, have moments where there's no sound or nothing happening, and then boom, that shit just hits you. That's how it should be. Damn, I don't have no found footage. I got them in my honorable mentions. I was about to say I don't have no found footage ones on my regular list, but that's fine. They'll get mentioned eventually.
Okay, so now we're on
Number two,
number
right?
2. Yeah.
So number 2, I'm going modern again. I did not expect, but actually I did expect this movie to be kind of scary, because the trailer, when the first trailer dropped, the very end of it, I was kind of like, yeah, this is weird, man. This is creeping me out. I want to see this remake. And I remember seeing this shit in the theater. Everybody jumped in the theater. The entire theater jumped and screamed and shouted in that one moment. It was a moment of unity, and it felt like something. My number 2 is It Chapter 1. When that motherfucker came out that projector, bro. The scene is already the scene's already weird to begin with. Like, when the shit just keeps flipping, and then Pennywise is. I thought, now when I saw the trailer and you see like his face get revealed behind the hair, I thought he was going to come in there and kill somebody. Like, I didn't know what he was going to do, because he looked fucked up. And then they kind of they cut away from it in the trailer. But then when that shit just keeps flickering on and then flickers off, I was like, I didn't know what to expect. And I think it's Stan that's standing near the projector. It's either Stan or Eddie that's standing near the projector when it flickers off and on. Bro, I'm telling you, man, nobody saw that shit coming. Nobody. The only thing I had saw that spoiled the movie before I saw it in theater was Georgie get his arm bit off. Because I was like, they gotta show it this time. Like, it's a rated R movie with money behind it. They gotta show it. But what made it even worse was the jump scare happened, and then it didn't stop for a couple seconds, because he starts crawling around and he's fucking huge, yo. His hair looks different when he comes out of there. His teeth, he's got like rows of teeth and shit. Bro, that's like it really is one of the best modern jump scares I've ever seen. And they really didn't have no scares that kind of lived up to that. The basement part was cool, but yeah, that was the part I was talking about, where I was like, all right, this movie might be a little scary when he's got like Georgie. He's basically using him as a puppet. He's got his hand up his ass, and he's using Georgie as a fucking ventriloquist doll. And Pennywise just comes out of that water and runs towards Bill. I wish they wouldn't have showed that in the trailer.
That would have been a great moment in the movie.
God.
That would have been a great scare.
Listen, people can say, I'm not saying he's better than Tim Curry. They have two different Pennywises entirely, but again, he did exactly what you should do in a remake. He's like, yo, I'm going to add some shit to this on my own. Like, he made sure that people can separate the two versions of Pennywise, because Tim Curry didn't do the shit with his eyes. Tim Curry didn't do the shit with his mouth and his lip. Tim Curry didn't drool. Like, he added shit to that role, yo. And it just made it scary.
I want to see Welcome to Derry. Like, I want to see that shit now,
bro. I've been holding out, because that one upstairs has been like, she's like, no, I want to watch it. Let's watch it. And then all of a sudden, you know, if you watch something without your lady, it's fucking World War III.
Yep.
Fellas, y'all know.
The doghouse for like a month. It was like, come on.
Yeah, it's like you cheated or some shit. Like, it's the end of the fucking world. It's World War III. So I have literally not watched a single episode.
And they never let you forget it. They never let you forget it. Oh, you went to go see that movie without me. Oh, you saw that episode without me. Like, I can watch it again. Well, I don't want you to watch it again.
Bro, listen, and I've been itching. Yeah, I've been, because everybody has been praising the show up and down. My daughter saw it.
Yeah.
My fucking daughter saw it and I haven't seen it yet. She was singing like the theme, like the songs from it and all this shit. I was like, oh my God. She's 10 steps ahead of me right now. It made me proud, but I'm just like, fuck, I want to watch this shit. They already, and everybody's been spoiling it. They spoiled a fucking death scene for one of the kids. They spoiled the fact that my man from When They See Us is Dick. I'm not even gonna say it.
Dick Halloran?
Because I don't know. Okay, so you know already. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of obvious though. Like I don't even think that was a spoiler because it was kind of obvious.
I did not know. I didn't know. Not from the trailer, not from the pictures. I was just happy we got some black folks in this movie. And I was like, was he playing Mike Hanlon's relative or something?
Yeah.
But he's Dick Halloran from The Shining, bro.
Yeah.
And it's kind of good to know that he's not going to die. He's not going to die because Dick Halloran in the book, I believe, and I got the book in my bag and I still haven't read it. He lives. He doesn't die in the original book.
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick was just racist. He wasn't. I'm joking. He was not, people. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the funniest fucking thing that I've seen on TikTok, I think the past week, is that everyone flipping the fuck out that Pennywise is an alien. Everybody was flipping the fuck out about that. Like, why'd you make him an alien? Like, why would you do that?
I'm gonna let everybody in on a secret. I'm gonna let everybody in on this big fucking secret. This is just gonna stay between us and whoever stumbles upon this stream right here. I'm about to tell y'all a secret, right? So there's this thing, right, called a book that that Stephen King wrote back in the day, and it's called It. It's a lengthy book because it tells the stories of the Losers Club, like from childhood to adulthood. And there's this shit called lore and backstory that come with these characters, especially Pennywise. Now, this might come as a shock to everybody. I'm just letting everybody know that there is something called a backstory. Y'all don't read up on fucking source material at all. Like Pennywise is. I was mad when they said Pennywise. It doesn't show up until the middle of the series. I said, cool. Let me grow with these characters. Let me get into this story. Then have the showstopper pull up on us for the shits and giggles. But Pennywise was like they called him an interdimensional being. Pennywise landed on Earth like centuries ago. He's always been that. So the people like this is, it's somebody out there that's like, Pennywise is a clown. What the fuck? Why is he a clown?
Pennywise was an alien? The hell? Like that, to me, that was the funniest shit ever. Like, I just saw people on TikTok crashing out. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you serious? And they're like, his biggest rival is a turtle? What?
In the book.
Come on. Dude.
There's even that turtle makes an appearance in It Chapter 1. Bill has a turtle made out of Legos that he drops when Georgie's ghosts run past.
Yeah.
But the turtle, I never read the book, so I didn't understand that shit at all. But the book puts a lot of shit into perspective. So I guarantee people, if you go and read the book, it'll probably explain things better for Welcome to Derry. But I feel like when I do read that book, it's that one part, man, where the kids, they got to get out of the sewer. Yeah. So they have to fuck each other. Like they have to all fuck Bev to get out of there, which is like, I don't know what the fuck Stephen King was. I don't know what he was on, but you lucky you didn't get investigated for writing that kind of shit, bro. Like Chris Henson was going to pop up on his ass somewhere.
Say, what do you, what's his line? What are you doing here?
Yeah, Pennywise is an alien, people. Spoiler alert.
Yes, he is. I just thought that was funny as fuck, bro. Okay, my number one is The Death of Dallas in Alien, the face popper.
Ooh, honorable mention. That's a great one. That's a fucking great one. Because who would have expected that in 79?
Yeah, and the funny thing is that Ridley Scott didn't tell anyone else what was going to happen. Like, no one knew what was happening. They didn't know that was going to come out of his stomach. So all the reactions were real.
That's right.
That's right. I was like, God damn, bro.
Veronica Cartwright, they said that was really her reaction when she gets like sprayed with the blood and shit. They said that she really fucking screamed like. But
Like,
that's a good. Ridley Scott gets on my fucking nerves sometimes, but that's a hell of a director right there, yo. That's good direction.
Yeah.
Leave it a secret. Get the raw, real reactions out of everybody as you should. I love that shit.
and it worked because goddamn, dude, that's arguably one of the best. It's probably one of the best scenes in the franchise. Like it's iconic.
Yeah.
It's iconic. Like,
Yeah, you can't.
nothing will
They
ever
haven't done
match
that.
the face hugger.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. No, like they never been able to live up to it.
No.
And since not with a good budget, not with a good director. Like there's moments in that first one that's just you're not gonna touch that shit.
No, because it's slow building. Because everything up until that point is slow. It's building.
Yeah.
It's tension.
Yeah, it is.
And it's just and when it comes out, it's like in the middle of the movie. That's when the movie really starts getting into like this crazy haunted house aspect with the alien running around on the ship. I'm like, holy shit!
That's a great way to put it too. A haunted house in space.
All right, so what's your number one?
My number. My bad. I was trying to type something there. My number one. This really like. If y'all knew we were talking about jump scares, y'all should have known. Like, if you know me well enough, y'all should have known this was going to be number one. I think this is the greatest jump scare of all time. If we talking execution, if we talking, it's simple. Like the simplicity wins here. The way the shot is set up, everything leading up to it. The moment the scene starts, the way that like fucking Exorcist 3, when Amy Keating gets killed, that's my number one. Like, let me stop bullshitting around and just get down to it. This movie. This is still is both underrated, criminally underrated. It's goated. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's a possession film. It's a crime thriller. It's a cop thriller. It's a murder mystery. It's all these different things in one Exorcist movie, and you don't even really have to watch the original. I mean, you can. It helps, but you really don't have to watch the original to get.
It feels like a standalone movie for sure.
Yeah, it sure does, yo. And like, I remember seeing this shit as a kid for the first time, man. This shit gave me nightmares as a kid, and that scene still does. Just that zoom in, man. All they did was put the camera at the end of the hallway, and there is a jump scare technically before that, where she sees like a cup of ice and the ice is they do like a close-up shot on the cup and the ice is kind of like melting, and then she goes to reach for something, that dude pops up and he's like, what the hell are you doing in my room? And then after that, the shot goes back to the end of the hallway. And I love that it's some of the best timing in any movie I've ever seen, because she goes into that room, the door shuts, the cop leaves, and then he comes back to get his hat or some shit he left, and then he leaves out.
Yeah.
And the moment he leaves out those double doors, she comes out of there. What I never understood about that scene, though, is she comes out of the room, she opens up the door again, she cuts the lights off, and then she locks the door. But then the door just opens up right after. And then that fucking person, I never knew who it was. I never knew what the shears were. I never knew why they were dressed like fucking Storm Shadow from G.I. Joe. But that zoom in, that jump scare music, that music, bro. And then they just cut to the statue of Christ with the head cut off. I was like, oh my fucking. And the description, he cut her down the middle, took all her organs out, stuffed her with other materials and sewed her back up. And he's George C. Scott's like other materials. He's like Catholic rosaries. I was like, yo, this movie's out of control on like a sinister level. They took no prisoners. And again, it's another movie with, you see blood written on the wall. You see cups of blood. You see blood spill out of the confessional booth with the priest, and you see like a face peeling, but the movie's not even gory. It's not. And it doesn't need to be. That Amy Keating kill, bruh. Had they would have shown it, the movie would have been ruined, honestly.
It's rated one. That is rated as arguably, I think, if not or one of the best jump scares of all time in cinema.
Damn, bro.
That is arguably one of the one jump scare of all cinema. Like you asked, and you pull.
When you recreated
like
that
a
shit,
horror,
I didn't know what you were doing. I didn't know what you were doing because I was like, what the fuck is this video he's doing? And I just was watching, and then when you was like, I'm crowded, then that music kicked in, yo, I was like, fucking genius, bro. I had to repost that shit. I was like, yo, that was genius because I didn't know what the fucking video was going for. And then I'm telling you, that music, man. And I'm mad. The one thing about that music, I'm mad. They play it again in a scene that didn't really need it. They play it again when Vivica Lynn first from Creepshow, she takes the shears out of her little bag in the when she's sitting in the dining room of George C. Scott's house. I'm like, you didn't really need that. You didn't need that. But
I think they played it because I think they were trying to tell you who the killer was.
Listen, even if she wasn't possessed, I would have still thought she was the killer. She's always creeped. She was an actress that creeped me the fuck out. Like Vivica Linfors is just, she was just otherworldly weird, something slightly odd about her. Good actress though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number one, bro. That's the like greatest jump scare of all time for me. Nothing comes close. Nothing is like, for me, nightmare fuel like that shot, man. That is just it's brilliant directing, it's brilliant execution, it's impactful, and everybody's still talking about it to this day. The movie came out in what, 1990, I think, like decades later.
88, 89, something like that.
Let's see.
Yeah,
90.
You're right.
Smack dead in 90. And apparently there's another version of The Exorcist 3. It's like a director's cut or some shit. And Jason Miller's scenes in the asylum are a lot longer. Like his dialogue's there's a lot more dialogue with Brad Dourif and shit.
Yeah, I think it runs 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
It's probably worth it though, man. And there's a documentary on it too. It's called Death Be Not Proud.
On
I forgot. Mm-hmm. It's on YouTube. I'll send it to you when we wrap up. It's like split up into different parts. There's like 6 different parts of it. But fucking Larry King Live is in that shit, man. He's in the documentary because he's in the movie. There's a shot of him in the, when they go to after they go to the movies and they go get lunch or some shit. There's a shot of Larry King either ordering food or sitting in a booth like with somebody. So he's in the documentary, like the filmmakers are in the documentary. There's a moment where Brad Dourif is shitting on The Exorcist 2, bro. I was cracking because he's like, I think he says it's a piece of shit. And he's like, I don't know who thought that James Earl Jones riding a buck was a great idea, but it's a piece of shit movie. Like he talks about part 2 for sure, but it's definitely split up into like different parts. I gotta send that shit to you, bro.
Okay,
it's a good documentary.
To me.
It's good shit. Okay. Good shit.
Okay, so here's some of the people's favorite jump scares.
Oh yeah. Sure.
So Justin Schultz 571, the hands coming through the wall, Day of the Dead, 1985.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't think of that.
I'm surprised that wasn't. I'm surprised that wasn't on your list.
I thought about like zombie movie jump scares, but Day of the Dead did not come to mind for some reason.
The hands to the wall. I feel like because of the actress reaction.
Yeah, she's like, "What are you on a fucking soap opera?" Yeah, you're on a soap opera. It's so dramatic.
C. Graw, The First Conjuring, the hands clapping in the ear on the stairs before the lights went out. That thing scared the hell out of me. Brit, that damn alien at the birthday party in Signs. First time I saw that, I flew out of my seat.
Joe, okay. What is the fascination with that fucking scene, man? I don't know if it was just a thing for something new at the time, if people just love M. Night Shyamalan and Joaquin Phoenix. Maybe I got to go back and watch the movie. I just don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't get it either. I watched that movie in the theater. I saw that movie.
Like, he's the alien is like the guy at the party who doesn't want everybody to know he's leaving. So he has to check his surroundings and shit. Like, that alien was smooth as shit. Like, it wasn't nothing scary about that scene, man. And that is goated in, like, Bravo's scariest movie moments, and everybody's like, "Yeah, I love that scene." It's like, and I'm not shitting on anybody's picks here. Like we love that y'all send. We love that y'all send in y'all picks, and like I always say, if we all agreed on the same shit, the world would be really boring movie wise.
Yes,
and I love that they send in the picks, but some shit I just don't understand. I just don't.
Yeah. So Gail Weathers' top story. And Terrified.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, right? In Terrified, this is a Portugal horror movie. When the demon pops out of the wall right in the middle of their conversation, there's a sequence where there's a demon that just pops out right in the middle as they're having this deep conversation. It's really scary.
Is it on some like Insidious shit?
Yeah.
Where they show Dark
kind of.
Wall?
Yeah. Rebellions are built on hope. Nice, good tie-in to that. It's not really a horror movie, but when the Velociraptor jumped out when the generators turned back on in Jurassic Park. That's what I was referencing to when non-horror jump scares.
One, yeah, that's a good one. That's when it jumps out of Laura Dern, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I think we're back in bed. Yeah, everybody jumped on that shit. That's a good one. That's a dope ass one. It's crazy. They've never been able to capture jump scares in Jurassic Park since the first one.
No, they haven't.
Can't do it.
XOXO Gossip Girl _ X.
What is it, yo?
The hallway scene in Smile 2.
When everybody's going down the hallway?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a jump scare considered a jump scare?
Because she's standing there and because right before she just sees the fan and then she turns around and she turns back and then she just sees all of them. And she's just staring at them.
That's actually one of the best
and
shots.
And then they all just lunge at her. They all lunge at her in unison.
That scene, that was one of the selling points of the trailer for me when I first saw it, because I did not like the first one. I'm like, this is another overrated movie, but the sequel, that's how you do it.
And her caption above the picture, I almost cried. And this is the picture she sent.
She said, I almost cried.
That
is creepy as shit, yo. I would have just started swinging. Like if my body didn't react fast enough for me to run, I'm just gonna start swinging on everybody. I'm gonna start windmilling like a little girl. I'm just gonna start hitting all the smiles. Yeah, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs and shit.
Rob 02 Black Phillip from The Witch. I've never seen The Witch. So but people have always talked about that particular scene, though. Alakon Moran. Not really a jump scare, but the ghost girl scene from Cairo. Not familiar with that either. I'm going to have to Google that. Not a jump scare, but seeing the damn kid from The Grudge or that girl from The Ring. Fredo, Insidious, the demon reveal.
Darth Maul?
Yeah, Darth Maul.
Yeah, that
and that was the last one. So thank you everyone that's thank you everyone that sent in their picks. I really don't have any honorable mention. I think my only honorable mention would be Leatherface's second appearance in the original when he comes out opening the door.
I got that too.
Boom. Yeah, that would be my only one.
I got that too.
Freddy's first encounter with Tina when he jumps up behind her.
In her dream, right?
Well, obviously,
where the fuck else would he pop up? But that movie where Freddy's dreaming, right?
Like, that movie.
It's like, is that the movie with the dreams and the nightmares? It's like, yeah, it just so happens to be.
The B, yes.
Yeah, I got Texas Chainsaw, the original, as an honorable mention. I got Texas Chainsaw 2 as an honorable mention also. When Chop Top is like, well, what do you keep in here? And she's like, the record vault. He's like, oh, well, you keep the gold and oldies. And Leatherface, when he turns that light on, the moment he turns that light on, that chainsaw, it's not even a string. It's like he hit a start button. And Leatherface running the fuck out of that record vault and skins chop tops like he hits his metal plate. That's the scariest part in that goofy ass movie, yo. And then I got 2003 Texas Chainsaw when he kills Kemper. It's kind of a build up, so it's not so much a jump scare, but the reaction time that you have, or like lack thereof, because Kemper drops the keys, he picks him up, he looks up at the TV, they show what's on the TV, and you, by the time you are able to react, it's too late. Leatherface has already got that fucking sledgehammer in his hand.
That hammer, boom.
Yeah, they bodied that shit. I got Bob's death as an honorable mention too in the original Halloween.
Okay, yeah.
I got Quarantine when that paramedic falls from. Is it a paramedic or a firefighter? Oh, I want to say it's one of the firefighters where he falls from the he falls from the fucking the top floor, and all you see is people downstairs. They're trying to. Do you have a signal? Do you have cell phone signal? What's happening? You hear him screaming from up top and just splat. The first time me and my friends watched that shit, we were all drunk as fuck. We were drinking like a big ass bottle of E&J, and everybody, grown ass men, jumped in the basement when we were watching that shit because we didn't see it coming at all. So Quarantine's on the list. Wait Until Dark is an honorable mention too. When Alan Arkin jumps out of like the dining room or whatever, and he grabs Audrey Hepburn's leg. You never seen Wait Until Dark? I've never seen it, but I know she's blind, and they're trying to rob her house or some shit like that, and she's blind, so it's only but so much she can do, and she's like trying to escape at some point, like feel her way out the front door, and he jumps out. They play this music. He leaps the fuck out and grabs her leg. It's hailed as one of the best jump scares. I got Phantoms on my list too. Honorable mentions. When that moth kills Liev Schreiber. Yeah, that moth. When that moth, like when Liev Schreiber, as soon as he turns around, the moth flies to the screen and just latches on to his face. That shit scared the fuck out of me. Phantoms is nightmare fuel. It doesn't make sense unless you read the book, but I got Alien. I got the same jump scare you had from Alien. I got what fucking Friday the 13th was this? Oh, the original. Jason jumping out the water. I got Underwater. There's a moment in Underwater where I think is it TJ? What's the nigga's name? TJ Miller. TJ Miller. Him, and the other guy. I think they're in the water and they're like checking out this dead body, and this creature just flies out of the back of the dead body. And that shit, I was doing like a first time watch commentary for it and jumped and shouted loud as fuck. Fatal Attraction. It's not really a horror movie, but it's that's an honorable mention I got too. When Glenn Close pops out of the tub, yeah.
Yeah.
No, when she comes out the tub, yeah, when you think she's dead and she pops out of the tub, and then Ann Archer puts a stop to all that shit. And I think the last one.
Oh my god, that was Ann Archer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was Ann Archer. That was prime Ann Archer too.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas she was such a good wife in that movie, man. I feel so fucking bad for her every time I watch it. Like, cause why would you cheat on her? Like, why would you dip on her? And the last one I had was it's actually a game. This was a cheat. The Resident Evil game when the dogs jump through the window.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, that shit. And I had it for Sega Saturn when it came out, and you just willy nilly running down that hallway, and then they play that. They play that crazy ass music.
Yeah. I don't know if I told you this. I don't know if I told you this story. I remember the first weekend that we bought that game. And it was me and two of my other friends, and we were playing it. And we got to that scene. We got to that section of the game in the hallway. And as soon as the dog jumped, I jumped up, bro, and ran to my room and closed the door. I was like, "Fuck that!" I don't think I played that game for like a month. And even when I played it during the day. I did not play that game during night at all.
I think we played shit in the afternoon when that happened. Me and my brother, and that shit got us both. And I think it was two dogs, wasn't it?
Yeah,
or was it one?
Because the second one comes through. Because the first one's the one that gets you, and the second one comes on when you make that turn.
Yeah, that was great, yo. That was a great jump scare for a video game. And I don't think they've ever had. I don't think the series. Well, I stopped at Code Veronica, but the games I played, none of them had jump scares like that after effect. But listen, I'm hoping Zach Kreger, Zach, we need that. We need that in the
Yeah.
movie. Like we need
Yeah.
that part. It's certain parts that have to be. We already saw the one zombie do that slow turn, that iconic turn. We saw that in Welcome to Raccoon City. But Zach Kreger, he said this isn't even going to be like an adaptation of any of the games. He said it's going to be his own original story, and it might throw some people off. But I'm with it, man. Like we've seen good versions of the characters, we've seen shitty versions. So if he wants to do something original and just put the game shit around it, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that too. I honestly, he's kind of delivered with both of his movies, whether we like Barbarian or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He
He's
has,
delivered like financially. You know what I mean? So he's definitely going to do something, and I'm really looking forward to whatever Resident Evil movie he's going to do. I just hope is we as fans and as a community do not fucking say this is not a Resident Evil movie and don't go see this movie. Don't do that shit. That shit pisses me off. Stop doing that shit.
You know they're going to complain, bro. He's telling people before a trailer even drops, which is very smart. He's telling people this is all that other shit they did in the movies.
Manage your expectations.
Exactly. We're not doing none of that. You had 6 movies with Paul W.S. fucking Anderson. I mean, it was different directors, but for the most part, he was behind the scene. He was behind all of that shit. You had one movie by Johannes Roberts. I don't think it's as bad as everybody made it out to be. It's just cheap. I went back and watched some of Welcome to Raccoon City. They had the right idea, bro. The horror vibes are all over the place and they're strong, but the movie looks so fucking cheap. It looks like a made-for-TV film. Like they did not give him enough money. The crow that's in there is CG, and it looks like shit. The dog, when the dog is like, when his eyes are all crazy and is drooling after it bites the truck driver, it looks like shit. The Spencer Mansion on the inside, you can tell they didn't have money to create the whole mansion, so they just gave you a green screen of the living room and the staircase. I'm like the movie just looks so fucking cheap, man.
I will say, man, it looks way better than Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I'll tell you that right fucking now, man. That fucking that movie looks way fucking better than
That whole movie's a jump scare. Like it is horrifying. Like, listen, people. Let me explain something to y'all. There's a lot of bad movies we talk about on this show, yo. We might talk about House of the Dead. We might talk about Mortal Kombat Annihilation. We might talk about Halloween Resurrection. I might talk about Halloween Resurrection a lot, but there ain't nothing, and I promise y'all nothing. Halloween Resurrection is great compared to Jeepers Creepers Reborn. There's somebody I think I said this before. There's somebody I'm friends with on Facebook. I won't say the person's name. He enjoyed the movie very much, and I don't get it. And I had hope for it too. I feel like such a dumb shit because when the trailer dropped, I was like, I said I hate the word swag, but I was like, the creepers walking with more swag. The fact that they're all trapped in this, what they think is an escape room, but the creepers setting up shop and got them. I was like, yo, this is going to be claustrophobic and it's going to breathe some new life into it. Bro, that is it is. I remember I was telling you about it and I was like, you have to see this movie to understand how bad this shit is. There's one good moment in the movie for me, and it was unintentionally funny when that Asian girl tries to run and he throws that sledgehammer in the back of her shit. That shit was hilarious. Dee Wallace is completely wasted in this movie. They don't do shit with her. I hate the black. I can't even root for the token black guy in this movie, bro. I hate him. For one, your accent keeps slipping in and out. I don't know if you're British or whatever the fuck, but he's one of the worst token black guys in horror movie history. I hate him. What's his name? Because I'm about to look him up. And the audacity of them to be fighting, through the legal battles to make a part 5. Like, let Zach Kreger make Jeepers Creepers. Zach Kreger can make
remake
Jeepers
this
Creepers.
shit.
Yeah, like that's the question, people. Who would you want to see direct a remake of Jeepers Creepers?
Yeah, he's British.
Fucking knew it. I knew it. And he's so corny. Like he seems so fucking lame, and it seemed like his girlfriend don't even fucking like him. I'm Rand Adams.
Yeah,
I'm Rand Adams.
Yep, that's him.
You know what, sir? I'm ran out of nice things to say about you. Okay? I know that didn't make any sense, but you get what I'm going.
Hasn't
You
done
get what I'm saying.
anything after.
And the fucking cast is terrible. This whole cast sucks. Now, people know how we feel
They
about
went
Victor
to
Salva.
community theater. That's
Yeah.
what they
Yo, y'all
did.
want to be in a movie? Who want to be in a movie? Everybody, raise your hand if you want to be in a movie. Like, and everybody went crazy. It's like, all right, you, and that old guy with the
Maybe
beer outside.
you.
Like,
The homeless guy
then
over
this.
there with the sandwich. That's my creeper.
I don't know how they got Dee Wallace out there for that, man. Like the director probably promised her some head or something because Dee Wallace is so much better than this. Like her being in Critters Attack was more satisfying than this little cameo she had in this. And Critters Attack
Yeah.
was fucking stupid. They brought her back on some Jamie Lee Curtis shit. Like she's got like like the intergalactic guns that they had in the earlier Critters movies, and she's a badass. Like she hunts the krites, but they tried to introduce a good critter that the other ones are after. It's a female critter and she's white with black stripes or some shit. And she is the gizmo of the Critters franchise in this movie, bro. It's so stupid. And she looks terrible.
What?
They were trying to
the
make toys.
fuck?
Bro, I swear to God. Look it up real quick. Just look up Critters Attack and just look up one of the pictures of this new critter, this female critter, bro. I'm telling you, the movie's terrible. It's funny as shit in true Critters fashion, and the characters are goofy in true Critters fashion. But I'm like, this movie's fucking terrible, yo. It's awful. It's really fucking bad.
Oh my god.
You see it?
Oh my god.
You see it?
This motherfucker right here? This little motherfucker right here?
Yeah, that is the gizmo of the series, bro.
Why?
And they make it all cute and cuddly, and the main girl, the black chick, and her friends, they do the whole ET shit. Oh, we gotta protect her from these other motherfuckers out there. She's so sweet and cute, and she makes little cute sound effects. And I'm like, this is dumb. This is so fucking stupid. You're trying to sell toys. Yeah, you're trying to sell toys at this point.
Oh my god. Wow. That is something. I'll tell you that right fucking now. Holy shit.
I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
Like, it ain't like the Critters movies are masterpieces. I think the first one is kind of like if we're talking horror comedy, I would put that up there with shit like, I don't know, Tremors is the better film, but Small Town, Creature Threat, like the first one is definitely like a horror comedy goat. The second one,
Second one for me, I actually like a little bit better. I actually like this. I like the two alien dudes that come to Earth and shit with the fucking big ass trench coats, the big ass guns.
Is that the one where the one alien turns into a chick? Or is that the first one?
Yeah.
The second one is the Eastern one, right? The second one's the Eastern one where the big ass critter ball. Big ass critter ball rolls over that guy, and it's just like his fucking skeleton left. That shit was great, yo. Yeah, that one. That poster is iconic, yo. I love that fucking poster ever since back in the day. But I remember that big ass critter ball just rolling and wrecking shit. That was amazing. And 3, I don't really remember 3. I just remember Leonardo DiCaprio. 4, low key. It's one of my favorite bad movies ever, man. Brad Dourif and Angela Bassett. We didn't deserve that in a Critters movie back in the day, bro.
We were too young to enjoy that. This motherfucker right here, dude. This motherfucker was the movie for me.
Yeah, who is that dude, yo? What is his name?
I don't know. I have no idea. Tim Curry wannabe, bro.
Exactly. Professor Strongface is his fucking name, because that his face is strong as shit. He damn sure you are right. He damn sure do look like Tim Curry.
Yeah, right.
Yo, I forgot Billy Zane was in the original Critters. I forgot he played the boyfriend. Lynn Shay was in the original Critters.
Oh, that's Terrence Mann, apparently. I don't know who that is.
I was waiting for a follow-up. You were like, yeah, that's Terrence Mann. I was like,
yeah, I was hoping you to bail me out there, but I guess not.
Shit, I don't know. He's in a bunch
Yeah,
of Critters movies apparently. He was in Big Top Pee Wee.
he
Hold
was
up, because
Snowball the clown.
are you fucking serious?
Let me see. What do we got? Yeah, he hasn't done anything that I've actually
Yo, he
seen.
sure
So
was, yo. He
what?
was young in this movie too, man. In Big Top Pee Wee. This movie was. I wish this movie was a lot better. Big Top Pee Wee, and I'm so mad Tim Burton didn't do it.
Yeah, and you can totally tell because it's missing that
Yeah,
Burton
man.
magic.
Yes, yes, man. And I listen. I love Big Top Pee Wee. I do, man. I grew up watching that shit a lot. But you watch it, and then you go back to Pee Wee's Big Adventure, and it's like, nope, you missed the mark.
Two different
But,
movies. Yeah.
but it's listen. Did you see the Netflix one, Pee Wee's Big Holiday?
No, I did not
My
see
daughter,
Pee Wee's
my
Big
daughter
Holiday.
didn't even really enjoy it, bro. Like I had my daughter watch Pee Wee's Big Adventure, and it was one of those like parenting moments where I was kind of like watching her more than I was watching the movie. I was like, fuck yeah, I was like, she likes it. But that new one, she was like, yeah, Dad, that one wasn't all that funny. I was like, high five, like give me a high five right now because that shit is awful, bro. And I love Paul Rubens, man. I cried a little bit when Paul Rubens died, but that movie's terrible, yo. They do the whole Pee Wee on the road. What's the dude's name? Joe Maggi and Nella Caramello.
Joe Mangelo?
Is that really his name? His name is pronounced that simply.
Yeah, I think so.
Like I've just been making it difficult for myself. Yeah, he played him and Pee Wee become best friends for like a part of the movie, and I'm like, this shit is weird. Pee Wee talks to an alien at some point, and I'm like, this is dumb. Like it's stupid. It's dumb. If it just feels like it's like in a world of legacy sequels, it's one of the ones that we didn't need. It didn't hit the mark. It's not like Dumb and Dumber too bad, but it's like I didn't laugh once, yo. You watch Pee Wee's Big Adventure, that shit is hilarious. That last one is just bad, man.
I was trying to watch the Pee Wee documentary, Paul Rubens ones they did
Oh, you
earlier
haven't
this
seen
year.
it?
I haven't seen it yet. I wanted to watch it.
Bro, like me, that shit tugged at my heartstrings, man. Cause like I said, Pee Wee Herman, like even when he was going, like we were young when we found out the shit that he had done. But it puts so much into perspective, dog. Like Jeffrey Jones almost got Pee Wee Herman arrested. Jeffrey Jones, the dad from Beetlejuice, when he got caught on those child pornography and pedophile charges and all that shit. Um, Pee Wee Herman
You
and him
trying
were
to take him
hanging out.
down? Oh
They
my
were hanging
god!
out, and it was about to be like, well, if he's into this, then you know they're attached at the hip with this comedy shit. We gonna investigate him too. He almost fucked his whole life up, and they show you like how Paul Rubens like kind of he never really bounced back fully from that shit, yo. And then you go back and look at it, and it's like the motherfucker didn't hurt nobody. He was in a porn theater and decided to touch his dick. Like that's what people do at porn theaters. But I guess because they say because he was Pee Wee Herman to the public eye, everybody shamed him because kids were looking at him. Everybody shamed him. But they talk about how he was keeping his, him being gay. He kept it a secret for so long and shit. Like bro, they dive deep into Paul Rubens' life, yo. It's some shit that you gonna see a lot of shit that you probably didn't even know about. That's probably one of my favorite documentaries in like the last couple years. That shit is up there with like the Kid Cudi, A Man Named Scott documentary, and the Genius documentary. It's up there, bro. That shit is
I'm
amazing.
gonna check
They
this
show you how
out.
he got his. Yeah, they show you how him and Phil Hartman got tight. How how he created the character or the persona of Pee Wee Herman. They talk about like his parents are talking about him. There's that and you gotta watch the Charlie Sheen documentary, bro.
I heard that one was fucking crazy too.
Yo, let me tell you something about your boy Carlos Estevez, bro. That that dude was living a crazy life. I want to go back and watch Money Talks because he was high as shit on the set of that movie. The whole shoot. He was fucking coked out his mind, yo, to the point where his nose started bleeding during a filming scene one day. And he said he had to
Carl,
go in the bathroom. He said he had to go back and get his shit together. Yeah, he said he was so yoked out, bro, that he had to take a break. Like he said, his shit just started bleeding. Like while he was filming a scene, yo. And I'm like, I gotta go back and watch it. I know it's fucked up.
Oh my God.
He got stories for days. He said he spent like $2 million on this one chick. And I'm like, you know, she was doing everything, any and everything that he asked. Like if he wanted to bring his friends in to fuck her, to test drive it, she was probably letting him do that. If he wanted her to suck his dick from the back, she was doing everything. He said, I probably spent a good $2 million on that woman. I was like, God damn, $2 million, bro.
Red pillers would call that a simp.
Bro, listen. Yo, you have to watch. I think watch the Paul Rubens documentary first, just to warm yourself up for the documentary. I haven't even watched the second half of it. The first half, I was just like, yo, Charlie shit. Yo. They talk about when I think he had to go to jail for some shit. I don't remember what it was, man, but Charlie Sheen, his dad said he called him. His dad called him. I think he had to get locked up it was something like rehab. And his dad called him and was like, yo, son, enough. Like, enough, man. You're going to destroy your life. Like, he sent somebody to pick his son up. Like, yo, go get my boy before he fuck his life up. He was trying to hit the border. He was trying to run. He didn't want to get clean. He didn't want to change his life around. And, his dad was like, yo, man, get it the fuck together, yo.
Oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to have to go check this shit out now.
That shit is wild, bro. It's fucking wild.
Trust me. So, program note. So, we are going to be back next week. Next 20th, Saturday. Right? Yes, we're doing Christmas. We're doing our Christmas special. So, it is our top 5 Christmas movies.
All I got to do really is write down movie news during the week.
I got 3. I'm still working on my 2. So, this episode right here, if you didn't catch us live, this episode will air on the 21st, and our live on the 20th will be up on VOD on YouTube on Christmas Eve, 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern. So you guys can listen to us rant, talk, join us before you get to the Christmas Eve party. Have fun with us, and
I like that you said that shit was on. I like that you said VOD, man. It makes us sound a lot bigger than we are.
Yeah,
it makes us sound like we on cable. I like that.
Yep.
I like it. We speaking shit into existence, people. That's all we doing.
Yes, I am speaking this so we can go on to Tubi or somewhere else. Roku, maybe. Let's hope. Fingers crossed.
Listen. I'm not saying I'm gonna, be acting different, but all these other people that might be like hating on our shit and saying little maybe smart remarks, they the ones I'm gonna be coming for. Like when our shit blows up like that, I'm gonna be like, yeah, y'all thought because you still on YouTube. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Shout out to YouTube and Tubi and Roku and all that shit. Wherever they put us, I'm just gonna be like, we here. That's why we here.
Yeah, we did it. We did it. So yes, you're gonna catch us. And then catch the replay on YouTube.
As soon as we start gloating, they pull the plug. They call us within the next hour, like, yeah, we got to pull the plug on the show, guys. We own the show too, by the way, so you don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Want some Wayne's World shit?
Your lives banned.
Listen, if we haven't gotten canceled at this point, bro, I think we've been having a hell of a run. We have not been canceled, and there's a lot of wild shit. And people, we don't say it for y'all know we don't say it for shock value. This is just in the moment type of shit. Because, bro, I was looking at that little clip of when you was comparing, like when we were talking about the celebrities and we talking about the rappers and the basketball players, and you said the Magic Johnson and shit. I'm just like, I said in that moment, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be our last episode, man. This is gonna be our last episode. Because we're never getting Magic Johnson on the show. I hope you know that.
Or LL for that matter.
Which is disappointing.
Yeah.
I want to ask him.
So.
I'm going to ask about the clause in his contract that why he doesn't die in horror movies, because he definitely doesn't.
Queen Latifah has that clause too.
She dies in every. Queen Latifah died in.
No, she died in Set It Off. After Set It Off, she put it in her contract that from now on she cannot die in any movie on screen.
She died in Sphere. Sphere was like, was it 97, 98? Sphere came out when we were getting like, it was like a sci-fi run. It was like Virus and, we were getting that horror sci-fi run. And Sphere, I want to say Sphere was like 98. Bone Collector, I don't know, but she died. They did her dirty in Bone Collector. She died at the end. Yeah, 98 Sphere came out.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
I don't
know where that rumor came out from. Wait, Queen Latifah says she has no. Queen Latifah put a no death clause in her contract after she realized she's playing characters who kept dying and everything. Queen Latifah revealed to Drew Barrymore that she has a no death clause in her contract. According to the rapper, she was sick of her characters dying in films and TV. I was like, no more dying. No more getting shot by 300 bullets up in this car. Set it off reference.
Which they're remaking,
so this was
by
recent. Oh my God. Why?
Yeah. Yes, they are, sir. Because they want to, I feel like it's going to be, people weren't ready for Set It Off back then, but I think now, like the female empowerment movement is just so fucking crazy right now that I just feel like they're gonna fumble this shit. I really do, bro. I feel like they're remaking this for the wrong reasons already, and they haven't even started shooting it yet. But I feel like there's gonna be. We don't need no message behind it. We don't need that shit. Issa Rae is.
Oh wait, it's Issa Rae?
What?
Oh, I was gonna make a very tasteless joke right now. I was gonna say it's gonna be about 4 white women in a trailer park robbing food trucks.
Well, that's our show, people. That's all we have time for today. And if you don't see us, if you don't see this episode aired on the 21st, it's because of this dude right here. Listen, but into today. Hold up, bro. 2 seconds. What, you asleep? Yeah, I live here. My bad, bro. That was a fucking UPS who don't have the common decency to actually put shit inside the door. You put the shit on the porch, where people can see it and it can get stolen. I fucking hate delivery drivers, bro. I do. But no, I was saying like they would do that too. They would race swap to be like, this version of Set It Off is going to be like this. I was like, yeah, no.
I feel like they had a remake, which I haven't seen yet because this is a movie my lady wants to see. But Widows, I feel like that is like the Set It Off remake.
It's nowhere near as entertaining. Widows, for me, the best part of that movie is the scene with Daniel. It has none of the female cast in it. It is the best scene. Daniel Kaluuya is listening to that dude rap. And have you ever seen that scene? It's all over the internet.
I just seen a meme where he's like,
yeah, and he said his inspiration was Beanie Siegel, and I love that shit. He said his inspiration was Beanie Siegel. I think when Petey Crack was rapping and Beans was all up in, I'm like, yeah, that's how Philly dudes do. Like when they homies rapping, they all up in your shit uncomfortably. But bro, it's a tracking shot. And I can't even spoil it for you because it's so unexpected and nothing like that happens in the rest of the movie. But it is a tracking shot. The moment these dudes walk into the gym, from the moment the scene is over, it's one shot. And Daniel Kaluuya is so scary in that scene, yo. Like he's got a fucking button down, but he only got the top buttoned. Like I don't fucking understand. Yeah, like a cholo. Like he's just got that throughout the whole movie. And Brian Tyree Henry plays his brother. Like they're both crooked, but Daniel Kaluuya is a fucking lunatic in that movie, bro. He's scary as shit. Because the dude's basically it was a heist that went wrong. So the two dudes that are rapping and beatboxing, he's like, "How the fuck did y'all let this happen? Like, how did y'all let somebody get away with our money?" And he's like, "Y'all was back there rapping, right?" He's like, "Well, let me hear what y'all were doing." And they start rapping, and shit just goes left after that. And
Oh
apparently,
my
the two dudes
god.
are real rappers. They're called the Cool Kids. They're real rappers. I didn't know that.
Oh, the cool kids? What?
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
still
that's them.
active?
Oh, I don't know. The movie came out a while ago, and the movie like it would be. I think that's definitely like that'd be a cool one for you and your lady to watch because it's not bad. It's really slow, but the performances are good. Like Viola Davis is in it. Fucking Cynthia Erivo's in it. Um, is it Elizabeth Moss that's in this shit, or is that The Kitchen? I might be thinking
The
about The
kitchen, I
Kitchen.
think.
Okay, yeah. So who is the chick that's
You
in the
got Liam
widow?
Neeson in there, Elizabeth Debicki, Michelle Rodriguez,
Yeah, she's
Colin
in there.
Farrell,
Yep,
Cynthia
he's a
Erivo.
politician. Yeah, don't get your hopes up as far as seeing Liam Neeson. That
Carrie
motherfucker's in like
Coon,
two scenes.
Lucas Haas, Garrett Dillahunt, John Bernthal.
John Bernthal was why the fuck
Uh,
don't I remember John Bernthal being in this?
he plays someone named Gunner.
I didn't remember Ty Davis was in this either from The Shy. You don't watch The Shy, right?
Nah, I don't watch Shy.
It's gone. I mean, it's crazy, but this last they got one more season. They about to wrap this shit up. I guess Lena Waithe don't want it to get. She don't want it to run out of steam. That's the same shit they doing with Bel Air. Like I'm like 4 seasons. Like y'all doing me wrong. Y'all breaking my heart with 4 seasons. We got to see these motherfuckers grow up on screen.
Kind of smart though. Like ended on a high note while everyone still cares about
Who?
it.
Yeah,
You
the
know.
older I get, the more I understand why these shows will be like Atlanta had 4 seasons. They like listen, we got them scratching and surviving. Rock bottom in season 1. Season 2, they start to like really like come up with the rap shit. Season 3 is like a weird anthology thing, but you get to see them on tour in Europe, going through the crazy shit. And in season 4, you get to see them like kind of enjoying the fruits of their labor from the rap shit. But they end that shit on a high note too. You haven't watched Atlanta yet either?
I started watching Atlanta, so I got to start like I gotta lock in.
Is it's one of the greatest shows of all time, bro. These are scenarios that this shit is just odd. Like this shit doesn't happen like this in the real world. Like there's a scene in season 2 where Donald Glover takes his girl, his baby mom. He takes her, like yeah, let's go to the movies, dinner, and a movie type of thing. So they go to the movie theater, right? And he's like, he's stunting because he got some money, and shit is looking up for him. So they at the theater, and he's like, yeah, 2 tickets for Fast and Furious, please. And she's like, yeah, well, we only have such and such, and his girl's like, well, that sounds expensive. He said it doesn't matter, and he hands her $100 bill. So she grabs the $100 bill, and she's like, sir, I'm sorry, we can't accept bills this big. And he's like, no. And he's like, all right, well, I'll just put it on my card. And she's like, we have to make a copy of your driver's license and credit card. He was like, for what? He's like, what the fuck for? He's like, I don't want copies of my driver's license and credit card floating around. And she's like, sorry, sir, that's our policy. He's like, well, we'll just go somewhere else. The white dude walks up. He pays with $100 bill, and she takes it immediately. And he walks back over. He's like, "Excuse me, sir." And the dude flashes a gun, and then he just walks off, bro. I'm telling you, the scenarios that they put this dude and these characters in are so fucking crazy, but it's so hilarious because it's frustrating to watch, like because they drag this shit out. Like there's a scene where Brian Tyree Henry and Lakeith Stanfield are buying weed from the plug, and this motherfucker takes a picture of him, like he tries to sneak a picture, like he's like, and the shutter sound goes off, and he's
Yeah.
like, he got a big jar of weed. He's like, nigga, did you just take a picture of me? He's like, no. And then he posted on Instagram, and Paperboy sees it, and the dude's caption was like, yeah, I'm getting this money with Paperboy. And I'm like, bro, it is hilarious. The show is funny as fuck. I'm telling you, I don't think you'll
You
be
know what's fucked up about that particular scene is that shit's real because you actually see motherfuckers actually doing that shit. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm here with the plug. Yo, I'm getting this money.
dick rotten, about to indict yourself
Oh my
on social
god.
media. Like I don't understand that shit. That's like people that be posting work, like not work, but they be posting like bud and shit like on social media. And it's like, my man, like your government name is your fucking like it'd be the people with the government names that
Yeah.
like John Smith just posted an eighth on his Instagram story. Like they coming for you. They cracking down on
Come
you,
holler
bro.
at
Like
me, man. Holler at me at my DMs. You want an eighth?
yeah, now you got ATF agents in your DMs like posing as buyers and shit. Yeah, these dudes are dumb, stupid.
Yeah. Why would you do that? That's fucking. Yeah, I remember back in the day, man. Like Instagram used to be like that. You just see motherfuckers like posting pictures of their weed or their dealer and shit like that, or just say, "I just copped this shit from my dealer." Like, what? Why,
Like,
dude?
bro, I'm private already. I don't think I've ever done that, even when I was like smoking heavy. I might have posted a picture in my story where I was blowing smoke out, but I think that might have even been the time where I was smoking. Yeah, that might have been the time where I was smoking cigarettes or some shit. I don't know. It could have been anything. But I'm not. I'm fucking private as I can be as is. Like I'll post a picture of a bottle because everybody knows I drink. Not everybody knows I smoke, and I like to keep it that fucking way. I mean, well, everybody knows now because I just fucking said it on the live stream. So I'm about to indict
only
my
our hardcore reviewers know that.
yeah, exactly. Listen, if y'all and I hate to throw people under the bus, but don't come for me and not come for our boy who pulled the fucking who pulled the mega bong out during our live stream that one time. Shout out, shout
Chambers,
out,
fucking
shout out to
Chambers,
Chambers,
dog.
man. Shout out to Chambers. That's one of the best moments we've had on the show, dog. And it wasn't even on our behalf. It was. It was. It's like, yeah, you mind if I take a little
in the fucking car of all things too, bro? It's fucking savage. Fucking Chambers, bro. You the man.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that smoking in the car shit no more. I don't like that shit. Like I remember the cops rolled up on me and my friends in my backyard and made us that like he made us toss the bud out. It was only like a little dime or a nick bag or whatever. He's like, yo, toss that out. I was like, damn, come on, dog. He's like, yo, toss that out. Toss that out so y'all can go home. Right here where you live at. But yeah, Chamber Grams, he pulled out man. He pulled out the yeah, that shit was like this chair. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna take a tote real quick off this shit.
And you just hear it bubbling in the background.
That shit was hilarious, bro. One of the greatest fucking moments on RNZ Live ever.
Yeah, it was. It was fucking awesome. I think that's going to wrap up our show for today. You're going to catch the replay of this on the 21st. And then our Christmas special will air again on Christmas Eve, 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern. We'll love to see you then. Till then, catch us live next Saturday, same time, same place. Christmas special. We'll see you then. Peace.